Hey, what's up everybody? It's your boy, the Trash Mouse. New kind of setup thing. Might change it up again with a few different things, but what's up? It's me. I've haven't been here in a very long time, and I'm sorry about that. I kind of had some issues for a little while there, so I was like, oh god. I also feel like my audio might be slightly out of sync with my video, so that kind of throws me off a little. But yeah, hope you guys are all having a good time. I'm just kind of existing, living my life. Tayana, thank you for that tier 1 sub. I really do appreciate it. It means a whole lot. And I see Gravy be here, you know, lurking and whatnot. Oh, is that a True Noob? Oh my god, it is True Noob. Man, I haven't seen them like forever. I don't even know if they remember me. This is an English only chat. Please read the rules before you start messaging in here. Otherwise, you know, mods will get rid of your stuffs. What a nerd. Oh, my heart. I really do feel like my audio is out of sync. Is it? Because I'm looking at my video and I'm like, Oh, well. What do you guys think of like this setup here though? Is it kind of, yeah, I don't know. Let's throw on like a filter or something. Like, all right, there we go. Or like this one. What about this one? We'll just blur everything except for me, including the headphones. How's it going, Indy? Drop the G6 when we go all blue. Now that I can tell, really, that's kind of good then. Just means my audio is lagging too. Let the world burn! I like the egg trays. Bro. Those are my egg flats. I got them all over. I used to have them like all around my thing, but if I'm actually like streaming, like obviously I'll be gaming this way, I'll be like, alright, we're doing the thing this way. You know? It won't be this camera angle though, it'll be a different one. Because I got something else that's kind of fancy. Actually, you know what? You know, I could turn it on real quick. You guys want to see it? Do you want to see my random thing that's kind of weird? Because I can do that. Said my roommate. You know, I'm gonna turn it on. You guys can see it. Bada boom, bitch. There's a little me down there. My lighting on it's a little off because I haven't done anything with it. Oh, let me just right click this. We'll go copy filters, and then we'll do this, and then we'll go paste filters. Oh no, now I'm orange. Well, that's not supposed to happen. We'll just pretend that it's perfect. He lives. Yeah, K9, how's it going, buddy? Yeah, so it's actually an Xbox One Connect. As you can see, there's kind of that dark kind of thing. It's doing like a fake kind of like green screen. So I'll be doing that for like when we're gaming, because it'll be like, all right, what's up, guys? And I'll be like looking into the screen type thing, but it's at a slight angle, so we're both looking up at it. I'm gonna turn that off though, because its coloring is a little off. I'll have to fix that later. But yeah, how you guys been? I have not seen anyone in forever, and it makes me big sad. Let's do this one. We'll do the glitchy one. It looks kind of weird in this, actually. Yeah, whatever. The fact that it's mirrored is messing with my head. Yeah. Yeah, well, I don't think it's actually mirrored. No, it is. It definitely is mirrored. You're right. You're right. It is mirrored. So, but you know, it's fine. It's cool. It's whatever. All right. This one probably fucks with people's head a little bit more, though. Let's just throw in this one. No, that's terrible. No. How about bonjour, je suis un ananas. Oh boy, yeah. I mean, it's mirrored because like everything is down in this corner over here, so have me over in that corner kind of makes a bit more sense. So, been okay, been busy and stuff. You have been. All right, well that explains why we haven't been chilling as much. Also, I'm terrible at keeping in touch with people, so how's my audio, by the way? Is it kind of I don't know. Like, I haven't checked any of my stuff. I had a lot of issues with my computer recently, so. Actually, I'm not sure if you guys can tell, but like right like here-ish on your screen, that's actually the top of my my computer, because it's just my webcam's just chilling on top of my computer. Oh boy, shame for what? You haven't messaged me either. Oh boy. Yeah, I've had a combination of being busy as fuck and pretty much an emotional wreck. I mean, that's life. Honestly, at this point, it's like, oh, hashtag relatable. But nah, man, like my setup's kind of weird now, because like as you can see, this is my main monitor, but this is actually off to the side, because I got this, and then I got a portrait monitor, and then a normal monitor, and then like the monitor I'm looking at, which is just one of my side monitors. Right, it's so weird. I don't like. I'm not sure how I feel about it, but also don't mind all the cables. That's just the controller, because it plugs into the side of the. Actually, I could probably do this so you can see it. It plugs into the side of the monitor. So my controller, so I can play Fall Guys and stuff. Maybe. Hashtag mood, yeah, dude. Audio isn't, like, the music isn't too loud, is it? I just, like, put it to where I thought I used to have it, so. And then having to, like, reinstall drivers, and then realizing that it actually wasn't the drivers that were the issue, just my own stupidity, and then I was like, fuck. So I had to, like, do a bunch of shit and fix it. Audio sounds good. Alright, awesome. It might be a little bit more echoey because I'm not like surrounded by shit. But like obviously it'll be better if I'm facing this way, because then everything's kind of hitting that and not going out. Whereas this way it's just I'm facing a monitor, a light, and a window. So it'd be that way. They don't think it do, but it be. Alright, let's toss on the fish. I just love these stupid filters. Oh boy, this one's pretty fucking weird though. It's like, alright, we're a hacker, let's get in. Y'all ready to hack? Let's hack into the Matrix, bro. We're anonymous. And that's horrifying? I don't know, man. What's this one? Fireflies? Oh, that was one that we liked before. Yeah, this one's cool. It looks a little different with this new setup and lighting, but yeah, it's alright. Go with old reliable rainbow. Because it makes my eyes look beautiful. Oh boy. Hacking to find those nudes? Oh, I know, right? It's so hard to find nudes on nowadays. Just so hard. You end up doing the whole Bella Thorne thing. You're like, I paid $200 for a bikini shot. What the fuck? Like, oh, you gotta hack in again. Cats being wingdings over there. Yeah, like, it's weird not streaming for like 2 weeks or making videos, and I'm like, I want to be doing stuff, man. I hate not doing things. Makes me feel like crap. I also feel really weird wearing headphones and not just earbuds. But my earbuds broke, so only one side works, and I don't like only having one side in unless I'm laying down. So I use them for when I go to bed, and it works, but it's like, oh no. If I'm trying to actually use it, I got one dangling, I'm like, god damn it, bro. It's not cool. Well, what's everyone been up to? I mean, K9 said he's been like busy as fuck. So, Indy, what you been up to? Some random dumb shit? Vols, welcome to the stream. Hello, hello. How's your day going, homie? Yeah, Indy, you been up to anything fun? Anything interesting? Doing no arts or nothing? You doing? I saw you did a stream. You got rated by Thor. That was pretty cool. I saw that on Twitter. I was like, also, just so you guys know, I think today's the 31st, meaning that in theory, in like a half hour, my like shop is supposed to swap stuff, but I have to do that manually. So if you guys want to grab any of like the merch, it's literally the last night to be able to get it, because I'm gonna be like changing it all over after stream or sometime tomorrow if I'm too lazy. But if you guys want to get like any of the stickers of our emotes, or if you want to get, I should just bring up the emotes on screen so you can see. If you want a sticker of any of the, this is exactly not the right spot. I'm up here. Okay, I'm on top of them. If you want a sticker of any of these, hold on. I'll Kermit the Frog this shit. Wait, where's he at? Hurry. Okay, if you guys want any of these down here, if you want them as a sticker, you can get them.
You can. Yeah. Alright. Yeah, you want a trash mouse sticker. I know you do. Alright. They're like $3. Alright. You wanna get them? It's the last day to get them. Okay? With even a moisture. Bro, I don't even got a water with me right now. Oh man. Ah. Ah. Ah, man, I gotta give me some water now. Aw, man, my cat's meowing now, too. Why are you meowing, man? Yeah. Yeah? Oh, no. Okay. It's okay, please call me Otaku. Oh, no, we've got like 8 different Otakus now. Aww. Yeah, well, been streaming. I was super excited. Peaches is mad at me because I took her to the groomers. Why is she mad? Huh? Yeah, we do have an yeah. Actually, you see this down here? You see this little full VR thing? Yeah, when that ends up hitting full, we're gonna do a 10-hour yeah. It's gonna fucking suck, man. Yeah. Yeah, if you want to get in, please. You can get them as a sticker for like $3 or some shit. And you do exclamation mark merch. It should work, I think. I don't know. Let me see if my bot's running. Where'd it go? Okay, let me bring this up over onto this screen so I can see it. Yeah, this bitch looks like it's connected. So I mean, let's hope that it works. You should be able to get the merch that way. If not, it's in the streamer links. Got a pretty hefty music commission. Been going hard on that shit, which is great and all. Also terrible. Oh no. So I seem to be in the middle of a creative black hole. Oh no! That's not good. Alright. Sing Rainbow Connection in that voice. What the fuck is Rainbow Connection for the world? It's a song. Thanks, man. So that's my roommate. That's my roommate. Well, I'm not good at things. I don't even know Kermit the Frog. I know he's a Muppet. I don't know. Nyan Pasu. Is that my TP? Hello, TP. Hi. How are you? What the fuck am I watching? Gravy, you're watching me try and sell stickers on the last day. There's also a Trash Boy, extra large mouse pad if you want that. But all these little babies in front of me, you can get them as a sticker. Let me hide this. Alright, now it's just me. Alright, she doesn't like baths. Aw, man. Alright, well, I'm about to become a mushroom. I'll mush you. But I got it. Hold up. Alright, I'm gonna go grab that water though, because you did redeem moisture, Gravy, so I'll be right back. I'll take off the headphones and we're gonna run on over. Oh, so I got a haircut? What's up? It looks kind of like shit because I've been wearing a hat all day, but like, what's 10? Not attractive, alright? One second, I'm just gonna go grab that water. Alright, what's up, bitches? Oh my god, what we oh my god about? That's some good moisture right there. Ah, yeah! Alright, let's toss on these headphones just in case any ads come on and I can hear them. Alright, do we want to listen to EDM shit or do we want to listen to... I say shit, but it's actually really good. You know, I'm gonna throw on synthwave. Oh Lord, he coming. Oh Lord, he is. Cut my hair too and dyed it nice. In a little bit, I'm gonna be Spite.
Yo, Fall Guys.
Yo, Fall Guys. Fall Guys. I might be down to do Fall Guys. Y'all want to play Fall Guys later? I'd be down for that. We'll do a little connect thing. Have the little dude. Let's do it. Alright, well, we're not doing it right now. Not right now. We're just chilling at the moment, man. But I am so down. Also, thank you for breaking the dumpster for 9 fucking months. Your boy's now standing up. Holy shit. I still gotta make that category in the server for people to say what they're... You know what? Let's do that right now. Let's go to the server. Alright, and let's probably put it in the... let's put it in important stuff. You know what? It's an important thing. Alright. New text channel. Channel name. Sub mouse names. Alright, and we will make it we'll create channel, alright. And then I have to go into the settings. Permissions. Everyone is set to the whole nada for everything. Alright, and then I have to change all this shit so it's special for everyone. Alright, everybody got a specific thing. Alright. Trash animals. No on that, no on that, no on that, no on that, yes on that. Trash animals cannot send messages or send text to speech, but the subs will be able to. Alright. Manage messages, no. Embed links, no. Attach files, no. Read message history, yes. Mention people, no. Use external emojis, sure. Add reactions, sure. Alright, now I gotta add a role, and the role is Twitch subscribers. And nope, 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 nope. Yep, yep, nope, 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 nope. Yep, nope, yep. Yep. Save changes. There we go. So now y'all can name your trash mice and throw it into the what's it called? The server. So then we all know what everyone named the trash mouse as. So anyone that's got, you know, a tier 1, but 6 month I think is that they hatch. I think it's 6 month that they hatch. Then you've named your mouse, then you just throw it in there, and there you go. Alright, I'ma head to Sleepy. Alright, into you. You're leaving me, I understand, I get it. Oh, what's that? Do you see that in chat right there? Oh my goodness gracious. I see it. It's right there. It's a nice little linkity link. It says swiftLifestyles.com/ref x equals trash mouse. Alright, you click on that and you guys can then order energy drink powder. It's like G Fuel, but healthy. And if you use code TRASHMOUSE, you get 50% off. How the fuck would you not want that? It's like energy drinks. It's like this, but healthier. Alright? I'm waiting for mine to arrive in the mail right now. I'm so stoked for it. I got the fruit punch, and then I also got, like, there's supplement things that go with it too that you can order. And they're actually more expensive than the energy drink. And I got the ones called Big Brain, alright? And they help you focus. So I'm like, alright, let's see how well that goes, because everyone knows I need to focus. Oh boy. Yeah, I've missed streaming so much, guys. Like, I've been gone for too long. It was just like, first I moved my setup, obviously, right? And then I was having computer issues. And then I started having some mental problems where I'm like, you're the big stupid, you're depressed, you don't want to do no streaming. And I'm like, but I gotta. And then my brain is like, but we've also got enough money that, like, you know, we're not hurting. And I'm like, oh, so I can take a break. I shouldn't take a fucking break, because then I'm like, I hate my life even more. So I literally am forcing myself to stream tonight. Alright? Like, I was not planning to stream, like, forever. My brain was like, no, you're done. Nothing again. And I was like, fuck you, this is a dream job. So, here I am. I'm doing it. I'm living it. This is me. So that's what you guys gotta, that's the main takeaway from this. Alright, main takeaway is if you're depressed, punch your depression in the dick and tell it to fuck off. Sound good? That's what I take away from it, at least. Oh boy. Yeah, Frostbite, how you doing, homie? We need to do oh god, I just got some Who is this fucking gorgeous man on screen? That is a dude that is clearly a fucking virgin. I'm drinking energy drinks, alright, and a cup that says I heart vagina. Clearly a virgin, alright? Don't worry about it. Oh, when you accidentally press your mute button for your music, don't worry about that, I'm sorry. But how's it going, Demkeys? How you been, bro? Should probably set my phone to silent so it doesn't vibrate my damn desk. I've already been having enough issues with my microphone picking up sound that it shouldn't be, and I'm like, oh god. And then I realized the microphone, it's on the boom arm. The boom arm was touching the light was touching the window was touching the AC, and I was like, there's where the sound's coming from, dumbass. So I had to sit there and go, big breathe. Oh boy. So I'm not sure if I'll be doing like a full length stream tonight. I'm hoping I do. But it all depends on how long my brain will let me actually stream. Not bad, man. Been busy working on my world. I know that you were working on that for a while, so I'm glad that you're still getting progress done on that. I get busy with other stuff and also have concentration issues, so I have to work on it bit by bit whenever I can. By the way, bass coming in a little heavy. The bass is coming in heavy. Nani? How the fuck my bass coming in heavy? I haven't changed anything with my bass. Bring that over there a little bit. Does that help? Hopefully that fixes it. I don't know. I haven't fucked with any of that part, so. Thick bass. We got that thick bass. I just see Forza and I'm like the fish. That's enough. I don't know if you guys can hear him, but he's like, it's like a thick bass, like a bass. See, I'd say he can come over and come chill, but he's not wearing a shirt, so he'll get me banned. So. Take the B out of the bass and keep it thick. Oh no. This man's. He's playing like 5D chess, bro, and we're sitting here like dumbasses. Oh no. Oh my god. Yo, so I've been watching a lot of like spooky shit, alright? Because that's what my brain went to. But dude, how you been? What you been up to? Well, I changed my setup. Kind of regret it, but at the same time, I can't change it back. I threw out all the shit that was all holding everything together. So that's not happening. And my buddy came over to help me change it all, right? Because I was using like the flat desk that I had, and then I had this corner desk on the other side of the wall, right? And I had everything mounted to that. I had like the bed frame mounted to the desk, and I had a 2x4 mounted to this side of the desk. Should probably be over a little more. And I had everything around it. And then we were taking it down. He was like, how the fuck did you do this by yourself? Right? And I'm like, how the fuck did I do this by myself? Right? Because taking it down, it was definitely a two-person job, right? And then when my girlfriend came home later, I looked at her, I was like, how the hell did I build that all by myself? She's like, I do not question what you do when you drink like that many energy drinks. And I stopped for a moment. Like, that makes a lot of sense. I was probably hyped the fuck up on energy drinks. I probably had like a leg up in the air. I should just do it this way. I had like a leg up in the air holding something as I'm like leaning down and drilling something else, you know? So yeah, so I changed the setup. Ran into a lot of issues. And then I was having computer problems and I was like, why? Nothing got changed, right? So had some computer issues. And then mental health just kind of went and I was like, well, I guess fuck me. So I went to my parents' house and I drank and I smoked. And then I was like, cool. And tonight I was like, no, I'm still not feeling it. And it's just like, that's great. Fucking get back to it. So I'm forcing myself to stream. And now I got people like my boy Frostbite coming in. And he's like, hey, here's a tier 1 sub. We're playing Fall Guys later. And I'm like, I'm alright with this. Alright, yeah, that's cool. That's fancy. I'm down. Right. And I got like this, let's throw it back on so them keys can see. Move these out of the way. But I'll move this over here. So I got, you know, a Connect setup. So I got like it's weird if my hands go too close, they disappear. It's a depth thing. But I can have like, do like my gaming like this and be like, oh shit, just do it up. Right? And then we'll have that kind of going up. So I have to fix the lighting on that because I set it up without having this light, so I have to fix a few things. But we might just be able to turn off the light and be fine. Because like hold up. So I know when my lighting's a little bit messed because that light is on, and that's a daylight bulb facing right at me. But I knew we were missing something because it looks so much better this way. Now we got the purple. Hell, if we want to do another color, we could be like, oh, we go for blue. I said blue. There we go. We got blue, right? I'll be like, all right, you want green? We throw on some green. Green's not that great with that light on. Actually, you know what? I'm just gonna temporarily turn that light off and hope they don't get mad at me. Oh, cats! Don't get mad. Nah, it would appear green just kind of sucks. All right. Blue's fine. And purple's fine. That blue is cool. Yellow actually doesn't look that bad. Red kind of looks kind of orange, but I mean, it's whatever. You know? But we'll go back to my purple. I like my purple. Loving purple. Purple's great, that's why. Alright, so even with that light on, the purple still looks kind of okay. So, gotta scoot in. I have a bunch of like boxes and shit under the desk, so it's kind of. But hopefully no ads played while I have my headphones off. But yeah, I like the purple. I could like, hold on, let's do one of these. Make it blue so it matches that. Hold on, we can make it the other blue. Whoopsie doodle, that's not what I wanted to do. Comes up a little better. I don't know, I like my keyboard being purple. If I can make that purple, I so would, but I can't. So, I got you blue. She don't want blue, I got yellow. Exactly. Bitches love blue. But yeah, bro, like we be living, we be shooting the shit. Alright, but no, so I'm just kind of getting back into the whole thing. Becky, let me smash. Just turn to look at him. Bitches love pool. Yeah, so when we do the Fall Guys, we'll probably swap to using the Kinect, because I had it set up on top of here, and then it was leaning my monitor down, and I was like, probably not good. So we, I tossed it over there. And it just worked out, because I just set it off to the side. I was like, maybe I just won't use it, right? Or maybe I'll figure out something for it. And then I didn't turn it off when I moved it. When I saw it on my monitor, I was like, oh, that's actually a good angle. I like that. So coincidentally, just really worked out. Hey, how's it going, Elufa? It's been a minute. How you doing? Yeah, like I got so much stuff that I had planned, and I just didn't end up doing stuff because everything just kind of went to shit. So I was like, damn, son, your boy fucked up. I haven't made a YouTube video in 2 weeks, so the algorithm definitely doesn't like me now. So it be what it be, though. Oh, so funny thing too. These headphones look pretty great, right? The Razer Krakens. If you ever have like the first version of these, like what I've got, all right. If you go to replace these little cushions, make sure you have the right ones. Otherwise, they don't actually stick on because you don't have the right connector, and you just do what I do, and you hope for the best with a bit of suction. And you're like, or not suction, but pressure from the band pulls them in place. Works well enough. Not perfect, but definitely works. Bruh, okay, I didn't realize what type I had, alright? It's okay. It's fine, it works. It's just fine. That bitch just autofocus? I don't want this thing autofocusing. But it be what it gonna be. Oh shit, I'm getting messages and stuff. Not cool. I don't want the messages. Well versed in knowing about suction. Fuck you. My roommate just said I suck dick without saying I suck dick. How dare this man? I mean, yes and no. Oh shit. Yeah, so we'll probably do some Fall Guys in like the last hour, because you know, Frost asked. So I was like, yeah, let's do that up. So I'll have to set that all up and do that. But I'm honestly so upset that I haven't made videos for 2 weeks. I don't even know what I'm gonna do for my next video. Like, fuck, dude. I'm not doing like a long tangent one again though. That one, okay. That one was technically my best video, but it's really my best performing in the initial week. Because after that, it kind of was like, eh, right? So, still like my how to do like a free webcam thing. That one still works perfectly fine, and everyone like loves that one. It keeps growing and growing. I'm like, all right, dope. The main issue is you have to use OBS for it, and people want to use like it for like Skype or Zoom, and I'm like, I don't use either of those. I don't know how. Well, I don't know how to use Zoom, but I'm assuming it's easy because I can figure out anything. But like, I haven't used Skype since Discord stopped sucking. So, I mean, I've always hated Skype though. Like, I used MSN until its dying day and had to swap to Skype, and then I started using Skype and Discord because Discord was still shit. Once Discord was good, I was like, alright, we doing Discord, boys. But yeah, I mean, it be what it be. But like, there's a bunch of stuff I want to get set up for stream. Like, there's a lot of ideas that I have now for really fancy stuff, especially if when I'm able to do things like, what you gonna say? Oh, you gonna mess with the ducky boy? What? Gonna kick your ass. You know, like, I like this type shit. It's just random and dumb, right? And I got like another phone over here. I can set up my personal phone as well, right, as extra cameras. Also, that just reminded me, I don't have my stream up on this phone like I'm supposed to. That's literally why it's there. It's not just a clock. Did this bitch having problems? Oh no. Hello? Yeah. Alright, hold up. What you doing? No chat. Oh, it breaking. I mean, it's gonna lag like hell now. Just because it's arguing with me. But the whole idea for this one, it's just frozen. It's frozen. What are you doing? What's it doing? This is pretty much so I can monitor my stream and make sure it's not freezing, but apparently it's freezing. So that doesn't help. Yes, I somehow got muted. Also just realized that apparently my subtitles aren't working, so let's reload that. Scuffed as fuck. God does fuck. What the? Why does it censor it sometimes and other times it doesn't? Hold on, let's try this. Booty hole. It didn't censor booty hole. Why is it not censored? Fuck you. Fuck you, fuck you, fuck you. You best. Oh, you weren't sure. Okay, cool. I don't know what's up with this. It's all fucked up. I didn't know what you said, homie. Nobody wants to censor my booty hole. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I was muted there for a minute. I don't know how, because my mute button is kind of hard to press. It's like the backslash key, so that's weird. So I'm sorry about that. I don't even know where the fuck we got messed up. I pretty much said, "Oh my god, MSN days," and that was the last thing that I remember saying. So yeah, that's really weird that I got muted. Thank you for letting me know though, because that's strange. Shouldn't happen. But ah well. I like this mask one though, but it throws off a lot of people. They're like, it's too glitchy. I don't like it. And I'm like, bro, just wear a mask. What, bitch? Sees the edge of my chair. You want coffee? Alright, well. Look at this bitch not wearing pants. We're gonna go more this way, boys and girls. Well, my girl decides that she's like, just go, bitch! Alright, no. I was going Spider Fist was Gucci. I got a weird angle now where you guys can see like the back of my light and more of the thing. Scary demon now. Let's do this instead. Actually, better yet.
It's time for Kermit. This way it's fine, because now it's all Kermit all the time. Yeah! What's up? Does Trash look younger, or is it just me, Bacon? I'm Kermit the Frog. I don't know what you're talking about. I'm ancient as fuck, bro. Huh? Yeah, that's right. Kermit be chillin', bitch. Right. I'm gonna eat that bitch and have a nice bacon and pork chop and ham sandwich. It's gonna be yummy. Think about beating your meat and it's actually your wife. Cause she's a pig. Cause it's Miss Piggy. That's what Kermit does. What? I didn't hear it then. I got good headphones on. Okay, well, eat shit, bitch. I'll kick your ass. Let's go. We treat you like Miss Piggy. Nobody can even see the wrong boy with us. Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness. It's been a long time. Spider Fist it has been, because I haven't streamed in like 2 weeks, man. Maybe longer. I don't know. I'm really bad at this, alright? Okay, it's almost like this is my job and I'm just really bad at it. But I don't think I look younger. I think I actually look a little bit older right now. If I shaved, I'd look like a baby, though. Look at these bitches hanging out by my computer while I'm working, man. I'm just Kermiting it up, and they're like, what's up? Yeah, but I will fight you. Popcorn doesn't even share it. Aw, man. I'm popping this shit. You pop a cap in your ass. Gangster Kermit, man. I'll transform into the Devil Artemis version of me. I'll win. Y'all won't even be able to do nothing. It's time for Kermit to chill, though. I'm just gonna sit here and stare at you from a distance. You watching me? 'Cause I'm watching you. I'm watching you in all the right ways. Bitch, you like it? Yeah, you like it. Kermit, I beat my meat too much today. Oh no. Yeah, you don't want to masturbate more than like 8 times, otherwise your dick feels raw. I know. You see it back here? It's gone. I lost it. What happens? You know, I hope you guys are all having a good evening. My voice doesn't like that I'm doing this without drinking water, so just give me a minute to drink an energy drink and some water, and then I'll have a little bit more energy for you too. Here's the energy drink, now that you can fucking see it. Oh, delicious moisture. I need it in my life, because I'm a froggy fucker. Oh, friendly fucker. Fuckity fuck. Aw, shit, I swore. It's 10:55 p.m., bitch. No, it ain't. Look down. My eyeballs disappeared. You see down here? It's 23:55. That means it's almost midnight. You're on the wrong time zone, motherfucker. I just remembered the limit is 64. What? What? Is this fucking Minecraft? Are we crafting mines? What the fuck? Ah! Oh god. I feel like I'm gonna drift away. Ah. I'm never gone, bitch. Suit your black. Yeah, that's what I said. That's close enough, right? I don't know, man. You're an hour ahead. No, you're an hour behind, bitch! I'm better, because I'm in the eastern side. East side, what's up? Alright, this is hurting my voice, so I'm stopping it.
Holy shit. Varel, what's up, man? What you saying limited 64, bro? What you saying about this? What you saying, fool? I gotta move this, go back to where it was, which I think was about there. Oh, man. Oh my god, y'all see that up in chat? You see that? Oh my goodness. That's an ad. It's an ad to buy energy drinks that are healthier than this one. Because they're like a powdered one, and it's from like Lifestyles, and like they're pretty swift because the name be Swift, and it's pretty fucking dope. If you want to save money, use code TRASHMOUSE. You get 15% off. It should be tasty. At least that's what all the reviews say, because mine hasn't arrived yet. But I mean, it's pretty fucking dope though. Like I was looking into them, and I was like, damn, I need to get in with these guys. And then, sure enough, I ended up being able to partner with them, and I was like, yo, shit. I was pretty stoked. So that happened a little while back. But what you up to, Bacon? The fuck you up to, bro? And Spider Fist, my mans. What you doing, brother? Oh no. Ha. If you're bad at streaming, then I'm confused because you're the best, period. Don't think so. Appreciate the compliment, but don't think so. Considering I just took 2 weeks off because I had fucked up my setup and my computer and then had mental problems. So I don't think that means I'm the best. But, you know. Don't worry about it, Rel. Now I'm gonna worry more about it. God damn. Not much. I've been playing VR chat. Nice. I haven't touched that in a hot minute. Kind of steering clear of it at the moment because there's some things going on. But man, you guys want to see the weirdest freaking thing? So I have a mark right here, and like right here. All right, I have matching marks on my cheeks, and I don't know what they're from. I literally woke up one morning and was like, "Where the fuck?" It's almost like I tried like something stabbed me through the face. I was like, "Damn, son, where'd you find that?" Not cool. Alright, let's blue this shit up. Let's go this blue. Nah, too deep. Go for the lighter blue. Now we bluing it up. Alright. But nah, man, how's your VR chat experience though going, Spider? I kind of miss having my wall though. There was something about like secluding it and making it like a workspace that really helped. So maybe I'll figure out something at some point. You're on your eyes, you look a lot less stressed to me. Could be the lighting. I'm never not stressed, homie, and that's why I don't get stressed. I'm always stressed, so I'm not stressed. All right. So you gotta hear me out on this one. Because to me, why worry about shit? But I'm always worried about shit. I don't know if that was in my music or if that was like outside, but I heard like cars screeching. I'm gonna go back purple. I can't do the blue right now. Purple my thing. Purple looks better with the green. It's good. Made 2 dope funny friends. Nice, dude. Nice. But no, I'm always fucking tired. I'm always tired. I'm always stressed. I always feel like shit. And I'm like, yo, whatever. That's what alcohol is for. I want it. There's things I want. Alcohol is used to kill things. It's poison. And there's things inside I wish to have die. But I just make sure I don't get to a point where it's a bad thing. I'm just like, I've had a few beers. I'm alright, you know. That's why I don't really drink like whiskey anymore, because I'll drink way too much. That's my secret, Cap. I'm always stressed. Exactly. Oh boy. Ooh. Just rolled my shoulder out. Slightly popped it out. Not fun. Don't do that. Oh boy, oh boy. Frostbite, did you come in, drop a sub, ask about Fall Guys, and then dip to go play Fall Guys, but not actually be here? Because I'm pretty sure that you're probably still in chat. Like, hold up. Is this man still in chat? Bet you he is. He is in chat. That means he's playing Fall Guys right now. This man. Oh my goodness, this man. I don't know if you guys can hear them, but they be bitching. Oh, she be bitching. Alright, I'm alright with it not censoring my words. But the main reason that I had the censor on is in case it hears something wrong and it puts a bad word on there. Then I'm like, uh-oh, SpaghettiOs. But it be that way sometimes. I'll just try and avoid any word that's similar. But wells. I don't know. Should I message Frost and be like, homie, when you want to do this? Yeah, he's playing Fall Guys right now. I can see he's playing Fall Guys right now. This boy literally came in, said Fall Guys, and then when I didn't hop on right away, he dipped. Holy shit. You know what? Let's hop up into the streaming channel on my Discord and see if anyone feels like joining. Anyone that is stream safe, of course, that has that special permission. So let's swap to the rainbow. I could be a beautiful little rainbow boy. I kind of like being a rainbow boy. See, my main issue that I was having with this this thing, like the camera style shit, is I wanted to use it with the Kinect, right? So I could fall screen screen into it, but it won't read the Kinect for some reason. I don't know why. So it's like, damn, that's kind of shitty. I really wanted it to. Oh, I got some big belchers coming my way. These can stop anytime. Okay, Hulk dropped the best advice. What? Lol, I don't care if you didn't stream for a month. Still awesome to me, even if you're Aquaman. Oh, okay. I guess, thank you. Spilling your spaghetti everywhere, homie, but thank you, I guess. Oh my goodness. Yeah, I don't know, there's so many things I want to do. Like, I really want I know we have all those the subathon shit that we still need to do, right? So I'm gonna be doing all those. Trust me, I will be. I just need to collect myself, get those things all set up and ready. I want to stream 5 days a week, 11 p.m. till 2 a.m. Which goes against the advice that I gave in my video of make yourself a commodity, make it like 3 times a week and use the rest of the time for videos and stuff. But I feel like I'm like slightly like not, I don't want to say gifted with the time. I'm lucky that I don't like sleep, so I want to do that, and I can still use time afterwards because I'm only streaming for 3 hours. So 3 hours out of 24 hours leaves me 21 hours to do everything else, and I only like sleeping like 3 or 4 hours. So that gives me so much time to still do shit. So I'm really thinking that if I can stream Monday to Friday, 11 p.m. till 2 a.m., right? And then after that, I like do some recording. I want to do some event stuff because like I was working on a schedule. I don't actually I can't just bring it up right away. Damn. Whatever. I can show it when I'm done it, right? Because I don't really want to do it on stream because I have to load it up on Photoshop. It'll pop up over here and then I'll be like, oh. So, because then I don't want to have Photoshop load up and then my shit gets out of whack and then everything's all messed up and then I'm upset. Pretty much I'm thinking like I'll have some like community days, event days, and then I'll also do like obviously I'll chill on other people's streams and shit. I need to get back and do like the network and everything that I was doing before. Because, you know, I miss being in my buddy's streams. Because like even though I've had all this time to myself, I've been like solo focusing in on very specific things. Like the past few days, it's been Alaska, homie, what the fuck? Dropping 700 bitty boys? That's a lot of rupees, homie. I also got all the new audio for like the alerts, so I need to make the alerts. My shoulder just slightly popped out. I need to get a brace or something, I swear to God. Yeah, I appreciate it. Alaska, you didn't do that, homie. But I need to make the animations for the new alerts. I need to come up with the characters, so I need to design them. And then I need to bug my girlfriend, do some quick little chibi versions of them. And then I'll have like the actual alert finished and everything, and I'll have the audio pop up for them. And then there's so much I gotta do. Like there's so much. I want those alerts to pop up. It'd be really cool. I got all the new audio. I want to make the Let's Play channel. I want to do something for the Let's Play channel. I don't really know what I'm gonna do because I was gonna be doing Dishonored, but that's like 3 months old now, those recordings, so I'd have to like hop back in and be like, I don't remember the controls, I'm this far in, right? So I'll be even worse than in the first episode or than the second episode and whatnot. So it's like, god damn it. I need to figure this shit out. Alright, I gotta be big brain about this shit, bro. You see this big brain? Yeah, I gotta be big brain about this. Gotta have a 5 head instead of a 4 head. Alright, like, Alaska, how's your day going though, homie? What you up to? Did you stream today? I don't know what your schedule is anymore because, you know, I kind of fallen out of shit. But yeah, like, I recently really hyper-focused in on watching, like, a lot of, like, the Reddit and, like, 4chan, like, creepy shit, right? Where it's, like, the /X or /K type things, or it's, like, scary things, like skinwalkers and, like, Bigfoot and, like, Wendigo, and, you know, it's like, oh... Like, I got really hyper-focused in on this one story that I found a second story that was posted a year later about this beast type thing that is in the Ruby Valley Mountains down in Nevada. And I'm like, bro, that looks fucking... Ooh, because, like, I'm terrified of Bigfoot, right? For no reason. I shouldn't be terrified of Bigfoot. But this thing is like Bigfoot, but scary, okay? It's like a giant badger, alright? And I'm like, what the fuck? And then I found something that was over in, like another story about something that was east of that. Oh, I forgot what it was, but it, it's whatever. It was pretty much like a giant sloth thing, right? But its description matches close enough to those, so I'm like, oh, okay, maybe it's them, you know? But it's not quite the same, so I was like, oh shit. So, but it's super cool. If you guys are interested at all, look into Ruby Valley Sightings or Ruby Valley Beasts, and there's one by, I think it's called like Chass, like CHASS, that video, and then there's one by Keck, but it's like KEQUE, and it's Ruby Valley Happenings, or the Ruby Valley, or Ruby Valley Sightings or something, and they're different stories from 2 different people, but the descriptions are really similar of the beasts. And like the first one, the guy is like recounting something from like 2001 when he was 16, but I ended up finding the exact thing on Google Maps that he's talking about, and it is sketchy as fuck, right? And then I looked into where the second sighting was from the other one, and it seems like it's really far away, but that's if you're taking the road. And if you're taking the road, it's like I think it's like a 20 to 30 minute like drive or something like that. But if you go right down the valley and right back up, like what something that doesn't have to follow roads would do, it's like it would be a 5-minute drive if you could go straight, not even. So like this beast that it could go. And then I was looking into it, there was a forest fire out in the Ruby Valley Mountains right in that area. So now that's why the tree line isn't there. So it makes sense why they'd migrate that way. And it's like, damn. Oh, the pieces are going together. And I'm like, yo, what the hell? I'm not supposed to pixelate. All right. So I was like super into looking at this. I'm like, bro, I really want to like travel there and just like see it. Like I want to see the initial place, and then I kind of want to go up and see where the second sighting is. But I really don't, because I've been watching too much shit about skinwalkers, and I'm like, I don't want to be in a forest. I don't want to be anywhere near a forest. And like the goat man and shit. Why is my webcam pixelating so much? What the fuck? Y'all are seeing that, right? That's weird. TLDR of what I wanted to say was Aquaman is crap on land and Xbox on Twitch is none. Okay. I don't see why you needed to go into it. Like, nobody asked about it. Like, we kind of got it. Like, Aquaman is kind of like the joke hero. Everyone knows that. You didn't need to explain the joke. That makes it less funny. But like, so I'm like super into this like Ruby Valley thing, and I'm like, bro, I want to see these, but at the same time I'm like, I really don't want to see this shit. All right, like it is not cool, but it's cool. So I'm like, fuck. And like, it's pretty much like these giant monstrous things that smell bad, and they have like a big badger nose, and I'm like, what? And sunken in eyeballs, and I'm like, bro, I got a really good sense of smell and really good hearing, so I'm almost the equivalent of taking a dog out there, bro. So, but I'm like, I wanna go out there. I want to see this shit. But at the same time, I'm terrified of this shit. I don't want that. So I'm like, shit. Why is it autofocusing? Autofocus is not on. What the fuck? What's this bitch doing? Autofocus is on. Weird. That's not supposed to be on. So that. Cool. Now it's working. There isn't supposed to be autofocus. I turned that off for a reason, because then it grows in and it pixelates shit and everything gets fucked. Not what I want. But oh look, there's a Noella. Noella, what you doing, girl? What you doing, No? What you doing, No? I can just see her in the camera. Hey Gab. Don't talk about your work when I'm streaming loud enough that they can hear it. You're the one that doesn't want people to know where you work. You're the one that said it. A while back? Okay. Oh man. Y'all see Noella back here doing things? What you doing, girl? Coming up. Up. We got us a no, boys and girls. Oh, she. Where you think you're going? What you doing? She just gets up, hops up onto my desk like she owns the damn place. What the fuck? Oh my goodness. My chair is now stuck on something. I really need to get one of those like mats to lay down on the floor, because like I got tiles on the floor here, so like my chair gets stuck in the little grooves. But like it's, I don't know, I'm super into this like Ruby Valley creature thing, and I'm like, bro, I want to see this. And like, it's not far away from like where I know people where they live, and I'm like, yo, let's head up there. Like it's, I'm like, yo, like you guys got guns and shit, we could go up, and I wouldn't be as afraid if there's people that are trained with guns that can help, right? Because it's a monster, but we can shoot it, you know. And I mean, worst case, if we need to nope the fuck out, you know, we can nope the fuck out. Because they probably got big trucks and shit. So I'm like, I want big trucks and shit. I want guns, and we'll be safe. Because ain't no monster gonna fuck with me. Next thing I know, it's gonna be like a a goat man or a skinwalker and I'm gonna die, you know? Isn't there a bunch of them, though? Bring a drum mag? Yeah, just go out there with like a full like Tommy gun the fuckers. That'd be a good idea. You want something with good stopping power, but then you also want something that'll just light them up. As long as you hit the face, in theory, you should be able to hit an eye. Guns, use fire. No, that's a very stupid decision. Why would you go into a forested area with fire? No, go into there with firearms. Because I don't feel like burning down a mountain range. That's kind of fucking stupid. What the hell? Plus, then if they're on fire and they come at you, now you have a flaming monster coming at you. No thanks, that's a bad decision. You gotta like have better problem solving skills than that. Oh, there's a Noella butt. Don't even do it, Noella. Noella, I see what you're doing. Yeah, that's right. I see you back there. Don't even do it. You see this bitch? Don't do it. Hey. Don't do it. Get down. Down. Yeah, that's right. This bitch. At least you got down though. Oh boy. But yeah, Rel, like I'm super into this thing, man. I'm like, I don't know what it is, but my brain is just like super focused in on it. And I'm like, the more I'm watching like shit about like skinwalkers and things, it kind of reminds me of like the monster thing that kind of follows me. And I always thought it was like an Ukhbak or some shit. It's like a Middle East. Cats be running. Like a Middle Eastern kind of thing. But then it doesn't match that either. And so I would talk to my friends that are like Wiccan and stuff, because I'm thinking it's a demon or some shit, right? I didn't think about the fact that I'm part native. I didn't think about all the shit the natives have as well, and I was like, what if it's one of those? And I'm sitting here like, well, the more I'm looking at the skinwalker stuff, like the goat man shit, because it doesn't match that description perfectly either, but it matches it more than the Ukhbak or whatever the fuck it was. I don't know how to properly pronounce it. Alright, it's a different language, okay? But it matches it more, right? And I'm like, okay, but like I wasn't near a forested area. And then I think about where I lived when I was a kid. When I was 10 years old, when this thing first showed up, there was a bog or like a swamp type area. Literally, and I do mean literally, 2 minutes from my house. I walked around the corner and then up the street like 10 houses, and there was a big like swamp there, right? I didn't remember that or think about this at all until this point, because that's a residential area now. They literally drained the whole fucking swamp, right? They paved over everything, and there's a bunch of houses there, right? You couldn't even tell that there used to be a swamp there. You can tase it, you can unalive it, you can use electricity to control its muscles. That's provided that it's not supernatural. Alright, you never know. Also, good luck trying that. It would be better to hit it from a range, not close to you, because a taser is not going to get through very thick matted fur. The reason tasers work on humans is because we don't got fur. I got a little bit, but this isn't going to stop nothing. Let's go catch one. Oh hell no. I kind of want to, but I also don't. But I'm thinking about this bog area, right? And I'm like, that got covered up when I was like 13. So I will name it Fuzzles. Yeah. So like the timing kind of matches up. And I'm like, no, I don't want this to be like a goat man or some shit that's been following me for all these years, right? Because like that's not in like, from what I've read, that's not what they do. But maybe this one felt a little different. And like when I was thought about it, I was like, well, I feel like I like got like magical power or something, right? And I was able to like keep like a force field kind of thing, and it couldn't get closer than like a certain distance. About like, I thought it was like 20 meters or so. Now I'm not perfect at gauging distance, other than like I know that's a kilometer down the road. I know that's a kilometer down the road type thing, right? But I don't know what 20 meters looks like just off the top of my head. It's weird. I'm just good at calculating a kilometer in a vehicle. Or like when I'm just sitting there, I'm like, yeah, it's a kilometer, right? Because you just get used to it, right? You Google Maps enough, right? So I don't know if 20 meters is close to 75 yards, but that's the number that was popping up a whole lot, that people were like, yeah, I was keeping about 75 yards off to my side, right, when it was tracking me through the forest. And I'm like, wait a minute. And then it was like, it would get closer when it was testing me, or if I thought about it, or if I talked about it, right? And a lot of like the stories I was seeing is like, if you talk about these things, you annoy them, or you catch their interest more, so they come closer, right? Well, this thing only ever got closer to me, or was able to get close to me, I thought, when I would draw it or talk about it. Like even right now, like my hair is starting to like stand up on end. I'm not sure if you can really see that, but like my hair is starting to stand up. You can kind of see right here. Like it freaks me out. Okay, so it's like, did I catch its interest? And it just got closer, and it's like, oh no. So that's what I've always been like worried about with it, right? But now I'm thinking about it. Don't look now, but it's in the background. So I'm like, what if that's what it is, right? Even though it doesn't match the description perfectly, it's like its legs are bent the wrong way, like it says. But I always saw them as more like a dog or a cat leg, where it has like the thicker kind of thigh and the straight part that kind of goes backward. Like it's kind of like, and then it goes out and then it bends, and there's like a little thing, which still matches like a knee bending backwards, right? That these things are, and it's like, ooh, and it's got like a long mixture of like a dog and a horse face without ears, and I'm like, I'm panicking here. Oh my god, I'm panicking here. You know, like a satyr leg kind of deal. Yeah, kind of, but more akin to like how a dog's is. It's not quite goat-like. So I'm like, but then like the torso was like human, but then the skin on it felt like it looked like it was like tight, like it was too tight, and it was gray, almost scaly but not scaly, sort of like an elephant's or some shit. And I'm like, that matches the description of what these things are too. But like it has like this design on the side of it that glows, and its eyes glow, right? The eyes glowing is just a common thing apparently, but like this design on the side, and I was like, what the fuck, what the fuck? So it's like, I don't, like this is the type of thing that like super interests me but terrifies the shit out of me. So I'm like, ugh. So what if this thing's just been like interested in me, and it's always had like a weird like malicious intent type feeling, but it also doesn't get close at the same time, because like I never let my guard down, ever, like, or at least not to it. Like when I'm around my girlfriend, like, yeah, I'm letting my guard down to her, right? But not to like that type of thing. It's like I'm always on alert for that type of shit. Like I even hate wearing headphones like this because it cuts out all my hearing, and I rely on my hearing. But like I'm like schizophrenic kind of thing, right? And I like hear voices, and I got like the voice in my head type thing. I like the MPD, so like we swap out. So like there's always someone paying attention to that kind of thing. So like right now, like as you can see, like my eyes are starting to scan a whole of a lot more because I'm talking about it. I'm like, ooh, I'm afraid, bro. You know, like, but like, I'm also less concerned because there's people nearby. But like at night, I'm like, any sound is a scary. You know, like. So I'm like, oh god, oh no. Super afraid of this type of thing though. Super fighters, no, super afraid of this type of thing. But it's what interests me so much, right? So it's like, I just want one day to just be able to like capture it or stop it, but apparently you just can't do that. So it's like, so I really want to, because like I've shown like the design of it too, because I know a professor that studied like I think it's not linguistics, but it's like languages and ancient languages and text type stuff. And because he used to live in the apartment across from me in one of my old places, and we met at a coffee shop the one day actually, and then we were walking, we just had like a good conversation at the coffee shop, and we started walking back, and I was like, no way you walk the same way as me. And we both went up to the same building. I'm like, this is weird, right? And I was like, I live here, and he was like, I live here too. And I'm like, I'm on the 3rd floor. He's like, I'm on the 3rd floor. And I'm like, what unit are you, right? And he was like, I'm this one. And I'm like, I'm literally the unit across from you. And he's like, what? And then we just became good friends, and we were talking about it a whole lot, but I showed it to him, and he's like, I've never seen that before, right? I asked my Wiccan friends, because I thought it was like a Wiccan type thing, right? Because, you know, demons, right? None of them have seen it before. And I was like, bro, I don't know. But I'm starting to think, like, maybe I should message one of my, like, native buddies. Because, like, I don't know anything about my culture, right? Which ironically enough, my culture is from out west, where this type of thing is more seen. So it's like, great. Okay, that's probably why it has an interest in me. If it's all the way out here in the east, right? Like the southeast of Canada. And it's like, you're from the west, where I'm from. I'm gonna keep an interest in you. It's like, oh, fuck. You know, like, is this my life for the rest of my life? Why does weird shit always happen to me? You know? Like, shadow people, this thing, lived in a haunted house as a coach. I think I've almost always lived in a haunted apartment, actually. I think almost every home I've been in has been haunted. Like, what the fuck? Save for one. But just tase it till its fur is gone. That is not how that works. Stab it with a lightning rod and take your priest, demon hunter, supernatural dealing with person and have them use the thing like a super Tesla coil. Man, I think you are too young to understand what you are trying to imply. Big beasts don't give a fuck. You could try all of that on an elephant, the fucker's gonna still stare at you. Now, if this thing stands like 10, 11, 12 larger feet, like how the descriptions say, because it was hunched over in something that was 10 to 12 feet tall, like in a mine shaft type thing, and it's hunched over in that 21, well, you're acting like you don't understand stuff then, or at least you don't understand stuff. That is not how that works. You don't tase fur off. No, this thing you need stopping power for something that big. All right. Like, you would need to tase an elephant a lot for it to finally be like, I'm going down, alright? But it would kill you first, alright? You want something with stopping power, whether that be a lot of bullets or really big bullets, or maybe both, right? But if you got a big monstrous thing coming at you, like the Ruby Valley Beast is supposed to be, oh boy, you best hope that you got something akin to a blunderbuss taking that fucker out. Like, you need something that will stop it, or at least wound it, right? Like, nah, you don't want no lightning rod, because by the time you hit it with this, its big ass fucking arm has already swept and hit you. Alright, like, that's not happening, you know? You want something that goes boof and sends shit backwards, alright? I'm not saying like a rocket or nothing, because that's stupid. I'm saying something like, not buckshot, alright? Like, that even isn't gonna be enough. You want something that can at least, something that'll make a bear fall backwards. That's what you want, you know? Like, something that'll, like, put a hole in a tank, you know? Go at it with a fucking bear at 50 cal. If you take it a .50, alright? Like, imagine hitting something with a .50. That'll stop it. But nobody has shit like that, right? Like, oh no. But that's what you'd need. Or at least a lot of stuff that's like, if you got a lot of .72, that might do it. But like, no, you need something that can hurt it, you know? Imagine having like a sniper. That might be the best. Why do I keep having shit fall in my eyeballs? Why is it on my eyelashes? The things designed to save my eyeballs are what mostly attack my eyeball. Not a big fan of this. Oh boy. Yeah, like I'm super into the supernatural stuff at the moment too. Like, I've always been into supernatural, but like right now I'm in like a we need to do supernatural. Oh my goodness, my eye. Stop it, eyeball. Shit. Also, if you guys don't know, there's a lot of like, if you hold on, let's do a really quick drop this in the chat. So if you click on that, I recently made a Storyfire. So if you guys want to go and like follow me on Storyfire, if you don't already do it, I'm hoping to at one point be able to upload videos on there. I got some really cool ideas for things. The main thing is you need to have like a decent enough following on there for them to be willing to give you the opportunity to post videos on there, because the servers are very limited. So if you guys have a Storyfire or you want to go make one, I highly recommend it. It's like a mixture of like YouTube and Twitter and Instagram a little bit, but without the with less moderation, not moderation, less censoring, right? Because moderators are chill as fuck, but like they aren't gonna censor you for everything that you want to fucking do. So I would say like you guys should go check it out. Add me on everything, you know, it's all cool. I think my Steam is also on there, my Facebook page, if you guys want to check that shit out. But like Steam is more so like if people Because I've had a lot of you guys. I don't know why you guys do this, but you're like, hey, what's your Steam? I want to add you. I'm like, all right, yeah, like I'm down to play with people. And then like you guys just buy me things. I'm like, don't buy me stuff off my wish list. That's just stuff for me to look at and want one day. Don't do this. But I've had a lot of people that have just bought me shit on there. I'm like, stop, guys. I don't play the games I have. But if you guys want to add me on Steam and ever want to play a game together, you know, add me on that way too. I'm probably gonna accept it, you know. I have a lot of Steam friends. Whether or not I always hang out with people or not, because I don't really game much. But that's an idea if you guys want to. Yeah. I don't got nobody joining me over in streaming channel and Discord, surprisingly. That's weird. Normally people do. Oh, I see a lot of people are over in VR chat right now. That explains it. That makes a lot of sense. Yeah, Rel, my dude, you still here? You chilling? You just vibing? Listening to the music? Because you know what? Let's swap over to lo-fi. I want this song. I like this song a lot. Yeah, you hear? All right, homie. So what is your take on the supernatural stuff? You believe it? You not believe it? You kind of in the middle? Like, where you feel on this? Because like I like having these types of conversations. They can just keep going on, right? Because I like talking about. These fish be yelling. This get fish be yelling. Okay, yeah, that's close. But no, like these conversations like go on forever when you talk about supernatural stuff and like your experiences and things that you've done. And she's walking in the background, not really wearing pants. Cool. All right, that should be good. Yeah, but they don't look like it. You're fine. Okay, go there. Do what you're doing. Put on the camera back. That actually turned really well when I just poked it. That was actually surprisingly good. I joined the stream channel for this conversation, but I'm knee deep in spaghetti. Ooh, look at this man eating his spaghetti. Somebody touch my spaghetti. Yeah, man. I'm actually, you know what? Let's throw on a filter. Kind of want my glitchy one, because fuck you guys' eyeballs. Yeah, oh, that is weird. That is so weird. The screen is off the screen. Oh, I like that a lot. That's so strange. Dude, that's dope as fuck. That is actually really freaking cool. I like that. That stuff's real. Yeah, man. Like I 100% believe it. Like I don't believe every story, but like there's too many stories for it to just all be imagined, you know? Like there's a lot. Yeah, like yeah, again, obviously not all of it, but like there is way too many stories for it to be completely fake. Obviously people just want attention and like they can fabricate stuff, but like there's so much of this that has to be real, right? Especially with like the skinwalker and like the goat man type thing. I'm like, that's some scary shit. I'm kind of super into it though. I'm not gonna complain about it, but the ads aren't playing on Spotify. They start up and then immediately skip. I mean, that's kind of cool. I'm into it. Fuck, why does everything have to get in my eyes when I'm streaming? Should be whack, bro. Yeah, like there's way too much supernatural stuff for it to just all be fake. Like I kind of really hope that it's not like a goat man or skinwalker type thing that's following me, or like a Wendigo, you know, even though it doesn't really fit the Wendigo description at all. But you know, like it does really match the goat man description though. I'm like but apparently they're pretty like benign to humans depending on which one it is, because like some of them are like gonna fuck you up, but a lot of them are apparently tricksters. So what are you doing, Dax? Oh, he vibing. So but if it is a goat man, kind of super afraid of it now. even though I've never been afraid of it really before.
Good
Because I
evening.
never really thought about it. Oh, hello, Hunter. What's up, man? I'm streaming. What you up to, bro?
I noticed. Is it alright if I just stay?
Yeah, man, of course, of course. That's why I'm in here. I'm like, people that
Oh,
have the
fuck.
ability to join are allowed to join. We're currently talking about like skinwalkers and like Goatman and like Wendigos and like Bigfoot, like cryptid shit, man. You into
Dude,
any of that?
the Skinwalker is kind of scary.
Man, I've been like watching so much like 4chan slash Reddit post things about it. Oh, that's what I've been doing the past like 3 or 4 days is like all that scary cryptid shit. Like we were just talking
Fair
about like
enough.
the Ruby Valley beasts and whatnot, which are like
Yeah.
Bigfoot but scarier.
Oh.
And like the thing that's been following me since I was a kid, like I'd had some realizations while watching these videos is it might be like a goat man or some shit, because I always thought it was like a demon of some kind. I mean, I guess the goat man is technically a demon, but like it has like this design on the side of it, and like I showed it to like my Wiccan friends. I showed it to my buddy that like his whole, like he's a professor, right? I forget the course that he teaches, but it's like studying languages and like hieroglyphs and type shit.
Yeah.
And like he was like, I've never seen anything like this before. It's just, oh god, like
That's a fucking
other than that, it
wall of
matches the
text.
description pretty freaking well. And I'm like, I don't like this at all. So, fine, just fucking a train at high speeds or shoot it with something that breaks the sound barrier. You can do this with the right tools. Backyard scientists did it a while back. What if I told you most bullets actually break the sound barrier?
That's
what that big bang
objectively
is.
not true.
I'm joking. You could use a setup where you superheat it, but based on what you said, I would guess it manages temperature well, so if force works, then you could use the shithole method where you lead it to a giant pit full of, say, a bunch of metal scrap and like a junker, and simply have your anti-paranormal person do the thing they do. I mean, or you just get a few people with really big guns. There's your stopping power.
I can go talk to my uncle.
From
He has
anywhere
a
from
50 cal.
10 to several hundred feet away, you know.
Hey,
it's all fun and games until snap
You
cam
don't even
kicks
got to
off.
hit your
Face that isn't
target with
there,
a 50
stop.
cal.
What?
A 50 cal, like a 50 caliber, like
Hey
rifle
man,
or something.
when this whole COVID thing is done, you want to come with me on a trip to Nevada? Gonna go
I'm
to a
good.
beautiful mountain range called the Ruby Valley Mountains.
I'm good.
We're gonna hunt down some beasts.
My fucking
don't
uncle
think it'll
wouldn't
get
let me
up from a
take that
50
shit
cal.
out of his yard. Thing's illegal.
I mean,
Illegal in
it'll be
most
fine.
states, I should say.
Yes,
We
we'll
are
just
in
do our best to
Texas.
hide it. And that's my boy Rel in there. What's up, bro?
That is also the gun I shot off the back of a four-wheeler.
Hang on,
and broke
this
my
is
knee.
broken.
Oh no. But I mean, a Bear 50 cal would definitely fuck that shit up.
It's not a Barrett.
Oh, well then
I don't
it's
know.
not as good.
I don't remember what it was.
I'm biased
Fucking-
to Barrett's because it's my last name.
Oh wow.
It's the only thing I've ever seen in my entire life that's spelled the same too. Because it's like
Wait,
5 or 6
that's a
different ways to
mask
spell Barrett.
filter on you? What?
Yeah, bro. Don't you see the glitch?
Yeah, I just saw you take a drink. What the fuck?
Ah.
I
Also disappears if it loses my face.
yeah.
I'm
I've been
gonna make a
like
mess,
halfway
children.
paying attention.
Yeah, it's all good, man. It's alright, we'll just
I
make the world
literally
burn.
just got home from work.
kill everybody!
We gotta go 5 head. Big brain.
I fixed
So the evolve method to kill them. Evolve is an old game that you can't get anymore. I don't know, homie. We'll do it the American
Evolve?
way. We do it the redneck way. We do what hillbillies do best, and we will shoot it.
What do you mean you can't get evolve anymore? Is that
I don't
true?
know, homie. I don't know. I don't question
the
Bacon when he
shit
opens
out of
chat. He just
Evolve.
does shit. Oh.
I'm about to
Nah, Holmes, like we talk about cryptids
Look
and
this
shit,
up.
and I'm sitting here like I kind of feel like the thing has been chasing my entire life. is a goat man. Based off the description, it's not perfect, but I should really talk to my Native American friends because I'm part Native, right? But I don't know nothing about my culture, right? Because I'm from my culture's from out west, and that's several generations back, and everything was just kind of forgotten with the man that kind of passed away a few years back. So, hey, because you know he's the one that got rid of our status. So I was like, great, cool. But that's why I got the high cheekbones. Like if I smile, yeah. Native.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
No, you
high
can't play
cheekbones,
Evolve
squinty
anymore.
eyes.
That's nuts.
I don't know. But like, I want to talk to some of my Native friends, but I don't want to make them like super uncomfortable about it. So I have to like ask them, like, do you know anything about this thing? And I kind of really want to draw it. And I hope that my brain allows me to do like draw realism really well again. But I don't know if drawing it would be a smart idea or not, because you're not supposed to talk about them. But here I am talking about it, right? But again, I'm starting to like get like a little bit heebie-jeebie-ish. Like my furs starting to stand up, bro. Like you can kind of see my furs. It's going down a little bit because I'm kind of chill, but you can kind of see it like right here-ish. But I get all heebie-jeebie about it, and I'm like, it's near me. Like, oh fuck.
Yeah, everyone knows you're not supposed to talk about this.
Yeah, you're not supposed to, but and especially natives will be like, "What are you doing? Stop!" Like,
it's like that with a lot of
the fuck out of there. So
it's like that with a lot of cryptids for some reason. Like you're not supposed to talk about the Wendigo
because it catches their attention,
and you
don't want to draw it.
A weird
you're also
thing.
Not supposed to whistle at night.
A weird thing that not a lot of people know about, like Mothman, for example.
Shit! Hold up.
What?
I don't know why I'm remembering that. I was whistling when I walked across the street, or when I was walking out of my house to go across the street. There are too many revelations I'm having right now. Because when I was 10, I learned how to whistle, like, instead of like, I was like I can whistle the other way, right? And I was practicing that. Yeah. Oh my god, there's too many things lining up. I don't like it. It's scaring me. Why are you whistling, homie? It has nothing to... Huh? Yeah, no shit. You're also not walking in a forest. Okay.
Joke's on you. I live in a forest.
Oh, but now you're gonna die.
I used to.
But apparently you're not supposed to.
I used to live next to where a bunch of deer bred.
That must have been weird to walk into at one point or another. Be like, I'm sorry.
No, I
mean,
it was in our backyard.
Yeah, this man lost his virginity in the weirdest way. I mean, I'm kidding.
Fuck, okay. Shit. I guess I'll just
no, you're not supposed to whistle.
Chug my drink and
no, obviously if it's like a small little forest patch, you're probably fine. But it's like a Native American type thing, where like that draws in the phase and whatnot. Hold up, we got a story. Hold up, my roommate got a story. You want to come over here and tell the story? Oh hell yeah, we getting to story time. I don't know if I have another pair of headphones near me. You sure? Yeah, hold on. Well, I do got headphones over here, but they're all shit.
Well, I'll get my headphones away.
Yeah, that'll work. I'll just swap this real quick, so then you can hear my buddies talk as well. Alright, so let's toss this into here. Toss this. I got a little robot dude. There's a headphone splitter. Alright.
Can he hear me?
There she goes! Oh, it's because it's heavy. Put it over there. Alright. Oh no! Alright. Alright. There's a... No. You know what? Oh no, there's arms on this. It's kind of hard, but we'll make it work.
Hold on.
Good evening.
He's just gonna grab another chair. That works, man. Alright, cool. Then I can stay comfy.
You see in the shoe.
Yeah, exactly. Alright, I should probably move my chair back this way, though. That way we're closer to the mic. Ugh. Alright.
I just stepped on it. You kicked it under my foot.
Kicked it under your foot? Oh no. So we're gonna need to speak kinda loud since we're farther away from the... Jesus, fuck it, whatever. Since we're farther away from the mic, we're gonna have to speak a little bit louder.
Alright. What's up, guys?
Oh,
might want to turn that a little bit this way. Are you able to turn the camera? No, it's fine. Alright, yeah, it's fine. Actually, yeah, chat's off to your side now.
Yeah, you guys can see me, right?
I'm blurry, but it's fine.
You're
We can see you.
But you can hear my buddies though, right?
Yes.
All right, cool.
Alright, what's up, guys? We got Trash Mouse and Garbage Gerbil.
Garbage gerbil.
Hey,
yeah, we're hold on. Let's
fucking.
turn the mic a little bit so I can pick you up a little better.
Just pick up the mic and just hold it, interview style.
It's tied to the boom arm, so it can't. Galaxy, you're about to hear scary stories because we're talking about scary stories. All right, so camera's over that way.
Yeah, I know.
Microphone's
I
over
can
here.
see it, which is try and wying too. Wow.
Try a line, who we do next sentence.
Yeah, English is hard.
Yeah.
So, I used to live in Alberta, and
Let's speak a little bit loud.
there's mountain ranges in Alberta, which a lot of people know. It's right beside BC. So there was this one day I ended up doing this trip to the mountains. I figured, hey, why not? I thought it'd be fun. Did a little day trip with a friend of mine, and we went on this hiking trip up by Mount Robson, which is just on the border of BC and Alberta. And it's quite a nice trail. It's about like there's a couple trails that are 1 to 2 kilometers, around like a mile or so, and then there's some that are around 5 to 6 miles or 10 kilometers. So we ended up going on this one hike, and it started to get dark out, and we're like, all right, we should probably turn around and head back. But because we're in the mountains, there's bears there, there's cougars, there's moose,
yeah.
there's elk, there's all of these animals that are quite dangerous animals to be around. So we're like, all right, well, we should just continue talking to kind of scare these animals away, because we didn't have any bear spray on us or any weapons, because it's Canada, we can't have weapons.
Well, we can have knives, but that's about it.
That's about it.
Closest thing to a knife that most people have, though,
Pussy
is
shit.
Yeah.
Come to
Yeah.
Texas. We got weapons.
Closest thing we got is like,
Yes.
I got a little multi-tool.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
And
Like, yeah. Ah, shit,
Come to
that's the bottle
Texas.
opener.
We got Whataburger and a
Don't
big ass
worry,
gun.
Bear. You can't fight me. I got my bottle opener with me.
But yeah, so we're walking down, and then we heard this rustling in the bush, and we're like, I wonder what that is.
This is
Maybe
the closest
we
thing to
should-
a knife most people have, by the way.
Yeah.
It's so fucking small.
Which, for size comparison, here's my thumb. There's the blade.
That's what most people have here in Canada.
Most people have. And then you have psychopaths. Like,
Oh,
in
and also,
Texas,
it's just not
It's
sharp.
not.
I
to
sharpened this earlier,
Carry
it's
a
not sharp.
knife.
Huh?
To carry a knife in Texas, it just has to be shorter than your hand.
like
Really?
The blade has to be shorter than your hand.
Basically a ship? Yeah, pretty
Yeah.
much. Aki can, yeah.
Make
So we're
a
telling
ship out of a
scary stories and
toothbrush.
stuff, and he's talking about when he
Yeah.
was out in, yeah.
But
Those
I
are mountains.
I can get away with a lot bigger because I have giant monster hands.
Yeah, that must be nice. Yeah. I don't have monster hands, but I have a decent sized blade in my car. But it's
Ooh.
the same thing. It's the same thing here. Like if it's not as wide as the palm of your hand, you're safe. Like if
Yeah,
the blade
like-
is less than the palm of your hand.
I
you
don't
can
think
get
I'll
away
get
with
banned
it.
for it because, it's just the back, but you can see on either end, the blade is shorter than this. Okay?
Yeah.
But, like, that's pretty much, this is the max that you're allowed to have.
Yeah.
So,
In Canada.
Oh,
at least,
fucking.
I know.
you can
and
have,
apparently
like,
I carry two
full-on
knives on
Bowie
me now.
knives.
One's a little multi-tool, but, grabbed it earlier today because I saw it and I was like, a buck? Hell yeah.
Why not?
Yeah.
I'll
There's
make it
another
useful.
knife I could have gotten too. I like knives. They're cool.
I
I want to get a nice karambit one day. But yeah.
Yeah, I'll find.
You
some
should get a
use for
Bowie
that.
knife. Those are fucking badass.
But anyway, so we're walking down. It starts to get dark. We hear this rustling in the bush, and we're like, okay, that's kind of weird. We look around. We didn't see anything. We pulled out our phones, grabbed the flashlights, and we're kind of walking through the bush on this hiking trail to make sure that we don't get mauled by a bear or a ram or a moose or whatever it is. And we pull out our flashlights and we're walking down, and we kind of stay quiet for a bit because, like, all right, we want to see if we can hear anything. And my buddy starts whistling, and I was just like, oh, okay, cool. Like, I guess that's loud enough to scare the animals away. So I started whistling. We started whistling these tunes down this trail, and we heard the rustling again, and we're like, okay, apparently the whistling didn't scare them. And then we just kind of kept walking a little bit faster.
All right, I gotta ask, how far away was it? Would you say like in feet?
The rustling?
Yeah.
Ooh, I don't know.
20 feet?
Yeah, I'd say around 20 feet, 20, 30 feet. Like it was close enough that we could genuinely hear it, and we're like, okay, there's something near us.
That
But
is
if
certified yikes from me.
Yeah, right? We just kind of ignored it, and we're like, all right, if we keep walking and we ignore it, it's not gonna bother us. So we kept our heads forward, had our flashlights pointed on the trail, kept on walking, kept on whistling, just ignored the situation. We're like, all right, if we're not thinking about it, it's not gonna bother us. So we had our flashlights pointed straight, and probably after about 5 more minutes of just casually walking, we didn't hear any other rustling in the bushes, so we're like, all right, I think it's gone. After about 5 more minutes, we have the flashlights forward, and it kind of opens up. So the trail was kind of going left and right, up and down, because it's the mountains. And then we hit this one point where it was like this hill that kind of went down, and the trail went straight and then went down the hill, and there was these 2, kind of columns of trees on either side of the trail.
How much do I have to pay y'all to stop giving me shit to be scared of? Lol.
Thank you for the sub, homie. We gonna be doing spoopy until we probably swap over to Fall Guys.
Yeah, spoopy shit is good shit.
Yeah. Also, I turned up the gain, so we don't need to talk as loud.
Okay, sweet.
Yeah, my buddies on Discord can suffer.
That sucks.
No, they'll hear us
GG's.
anyways.
So
yeah, Aki, you can join us.
We see this shadow kind of run across the path in front of us, because we have the flashlights going. Yeah, they're like, we're trying to see where we're walking. We have the flashlights going forward, and we see this kind of like shadow run across the path, and it looked like a human being, but it looked like a tall ass human being. And like it wasn't overly skinny, it didn't look like Slender Man, it didn't have a white face or a top hat or 17 different arms. Like it was just like this really tall, kind of beefy type human thing that just kind of like
turn off, dude.
DEFCON 1.
Yeah, and it just like it was a wide enough trail that 2 people could comfortably walk side by side and not be shoulder to shoulder with each other. So it was a pretty wide path. And this thing that walked across, it didn't run across, it just kind of glided across, and it just took 2 steps, and it was just like 1, 2 across the path into the trees, and it was gone. We're like, we both kind of just stopped, and we both looked at each other, and we're like, what was
Skinwalker.
What was that? This is not good. So we both kind of looked at each other, and we're like, all right, we need to stop making any noise. We need to hear this thing, because if something happens, we either need to A, book it for our lives.
We don't even have guns here.
No. So it's like, oh, what are we
Best
gonna
you
do?
have is a hunting rifle, and that's good for
nothing.
a rabbit.
Yeah.
I
you
was
got
about
some
to say,
gophers there?
most
Oh, don't
likely it
worry.
shoots pellets, and I could barely fucking kill a pigeon.
I can't kill gophers, man. I have a friend of mine that had a gopher problem at his horse ranch. Went to his place, and he gave me this air rifle, and he was just like, hey, we'll take care of him. Like,
Air
all right,
rifles are actually fucking awful.
cool. They're terrible. It took 3
I would
shots.
much rather
to
use a
down one
fucking
gopher.
22, and I hate 22s.
I have shot 122 in my life.
I've never fired a gun. I'm really good at archery, or I used to
22
be really good
long
at archery.
rifle is like
I don't like
the
compound
bullets can like bounce off your skin. They go so slow.
Yes and no, but yeah.
Pretty much. 22s aren't powerful.
No, but they'll go into skin.
They're still a gun.
Yeah, I was
know
gonna say,
what I
still a
mean.
gun. Like, I've stepped on a nail and it wasn't going fast. Like,
Fucking, I
the
shot
bullet's going
a
faster than
fucking
that,
can
alright?
with
Like,
one, and it barely fucking went through 1/2 of the can.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah. That's why whenever you shoot targets, you have like this.
They're more for
aluminum
like a
target.
distance, or not distance thing, like up close. That's the best 22 can do.
22s?
Yeah, like, here to my can away.
Yeah. Pretty much. Only
Okay,
it's a
I need
rifle,
more
so
of
you're
this
sitting
story.
back
Fuck
there.
everything else. I don't care about guns. I want to hear about your story.
All right.
Because this is
So-
literally like, number one, DEFCON 1.
Yeah.
All right. Number two, it is straight up everything that is like, this is Skinwalker.
Yep.
Like, it glided across the ground.
Yep.
It was staying about 20 feet away. It
Yep.
was a shadow across the ground. It
Yep.
didn't walk, right? It was just a humanoid shape, but it was wrong. Like,
Whenever you said it glided, and the only thing I could think in my head is just a fucking cryptid on a hoverboard just fucking gliding down.
Got Michael J.
Sup,
Fox
losers?
doing
Like,
like,
just
all
goes
right,
back.
don't worry, Back to the Future.
oh my god. Okay.
Hold on, let me get my hoverboard.
The fact that you were whistling too is what makes me go,
Well, and
Shit.
that was like I didn't think about it until you started mentioning the whistling. Because I was just like, all right, you know, it happened. Guess I was seeing stuff. And you're like, oh yeah, don't whistle in the woods, especially if it's by some native reserve. The entire mountain range.
I
is
was gonna say
literally a
Canada is a native
Canada's a
reserve,
native
but without
reserve.
the reserve part, you know,
And,
because
like,
nothing's reserved anymore.
all throughout BC and Alberta, like the entire range of mountains and all of northern BC and Alberta is just native reserves. That's all it is.
Hmm.
So, we both kind of stopped and we looked at each other once this thing walked in front of us. We're like, all right, you know, we need to start walking quickly and we need to stay quiet. So we were like walking on the balls of our feet, and we kept hearing stuff behind us. And we're like, okay, it's still there. Like whatever we saw is, you know, still following us. I'm getting I'm shivering talking about this because I haven't thought about it since.
I'm freaked out for you. I'm sitting here like I'm gonna reply to this person, and then I'm gonna fucking start looking up where this range is. Like,
So I'll grab my phone. I'll be able to, if you search Mount Robson, you'll be able to find it. I can show you where the hiking trail that we were. And so we start booking it. Like we kept hearing it behind us. We're like, hey, we need to get out of here like ASAP. So we start booking it. We can kind of see off in the distance where the parking lot and little tourist thing is, and there's a playground there as well. And we just start booking it towards this because it's all lit up. So you know, if anything happens, there's cameras by the little visitor center. So they're like, okay, something's gonna catch it on camera. So if it's still following us, someone's gonna be able to see it. In BC, yeah, Mount Robson, BC. So we're like, all right, you know, we need to get out of here as soon as possible and get in front of some cameras. We finally get out of where the trails were. We get kind of through where the park is and in front of the visitor center, and we turn around and we're looking because, you know, there were lights and stuff like that. And then in the tree line, we kind of looked. We were looking to see if there was anything in the tree line, and all we saw were two eyes looking back at us from the tree line. Because it's pitch black at this point.
okay, hold on.
It's
What color are they?
red.
Okay.
So
Don't worry, they can't hear that now.
so it was like, oh, okay, fantastic. You know, this person
Is
like
it by
this,
Red Pass?
Yeah, so Mount Robson Provincial Park. So you come up through on Highway 16. Mount Robson's here.
So, a quick question: do you guys have mountain lions in Canada?
Yes.
Yep.
Fuck yeah!
Yeah. We got lots
That's
of
what you really got to be afraid of.
Yep.
Fucking. That's what you
Yes
actually
and
should
no.
be worried about, whistling in the fucking
Well,
woods at night.
See, the thing about mountain lions is if you've got a weapon, okay, you are both apex predators. Okay? Then it is hunter versus hunter. With something like pretty much a skinwalker, you're the prey. You can't be a hunter. Like, so
I don't know how
there's a bit of a
fucking
difference in that.
small
Like,
the
I would be
mountain
more
lions in
afraid of the
Canada are, but you
skinwalker
couldn't
thing,
fucking fight one of those
even with
off
knowing how
here.
to handle it, watching enough of this shit.
So
But
the highway's here.
okay,
The visitor center's here. I'm trying to figure out where. Yeah. Anyway, it's not working. But yeah. So we get back to the visitor center. We're kind of waiting there. We look out.
easiest way to put it. I don't know if this is gonna come up on camera too well. It's a lot of green. Okay,
Yeah,
there's a lot of
A
forests.
lot of trees. A lot of forests.
Yeah, I
That's
would
literally
imagine.
all
And
the
like
mountain
this zoom out
ranges.
a whole lot. He's up in this mountain range. That's a
Yeah.
lot. That's how far out am I in that? course it's not fucking showing me. Whatever. It's far out. Like, it's a big fucking mountain range.
Oh,
alright?
yeah. It's like
It's
like the Colorado
Scaling
Rockies.
it. Oh, yeah, that is.
It's a
I'm
literal-
measured out at 100 miles right now. And actually, let's just turn this. Alright. From 1 to... It's about 300 miles of mountains. Okay.
It's a lot of mountains.
Yeah.
Yeah. So if you
Fuck that.
find the Colorado Rockies, you follow them north into Canada. That's literally the BC Alberta border. Is just
Dude, if you want to
mountains.
know like a good location, like fucking if there is cryptids,
See, those
where
Oh,
they
there
would
is.
be, look up the Smoky Mountains in Virginia.
Smoky Mountains in Virginia.
Yeah, look that shit up. I've
Right.
been through there a couple times.
All right, I have
Like
I don't
every
look into
morning,
that.
there's this really, really heavy fog.
Ooh, I love that though. Like
See,
this
It
it's
is
beautiful, but I don't
very
think I'm
nice.
ever
It
going
is
into the woods again.
beautiful.
I used to be the guy that'd be like, yeah, I can walk in the woods just fine, because like I have
Fucking-
sensitive hearing, sensitive smell. If something's near me, I
You can
smelt
figure it
it and
out.
heard it before it realized me,
Mhm.
or at about the same time, right? Just because I have better sense of smell and hearing than most people, right?
Get my
And
drink. I will be back.
Yep. Or like better than like the majority of humans, right? So normally I'm like, yeah, and I see better at night too. So if
Weird
I'm out by
flex,
myself,
okay.
normally I'm perfectly fine, right? Because I'm like, I'll see or know about something before it knows about me. Or if it does know about me, I can be like, all right, bitch, what's up? You know, like I know if I'm being hunted because you get that kind of like, kind of trail up your back. You're like, all right, because like I've fucked with bears before. All right, I don't ever want to fuck with a bear again. But like, you know when there's a bear, right? And been around. There was a mountain lion at my buddy's one camp that we were, or not camp, sorry, cabin when we were out there, and it was in the area, and like you could tell that there was one nearby. So we were all like, no, we're staying the fucking side, right? There was a time that in Mount Bridges, back in, when was I in 5th grade? Why did my phone disconnect? When was I in 5th grade? I would have been
Just after 4th grade?
11.
Wow,
So
dude.
that would have been 2007, I think. There was a circus or type thing going by, and one of the trucks fell over and had a black panther that was in a cage. It got out into the wooded areas out there. You know how fucking scary a black panther is? That's a really big cat.
Yeah.
A really big cat.
T'Challa.
And
If you look in the thing I was
He's not.
talking about, I
Um,
just posted a picture of the Smoky Mountains.
all right, I'll look into that in a minute.
Okay.
So I'm gonna take away from this story for a moment. So like I know when I'm being hunted type feeling because I was out on my buddy's back deck and there was this huge expanse of a field, right? Like had to have been, oh god, like probably like 2.5 kilometers wide, right? Before you get to the tree line. And as I was like out on the back deck, well the back deck is elevated, right? So you can get into the above ground pool. Right? So you can see over the fence very clearly. Like, you can just walk and hop over it if you wanted on the one side. So, which we often did. So, I'm sitting here, and I got this, like, instant feeling of true terror. Of just, like, something is wrong. And I'm, like, 11 years old. As I'm walking up on this deck, because I was about to hop in the pool, and my buddy was going to be coming out, right? And just the way the place was set up is, like, here's the back, right? And then the pool is in a little bit with like a side fence, and then there's like just the fence continues, right, going across. But you can hop over this little ledge just to go off into the field if you wanted, right? Because who's gonna fucking hop off, right? But then there's as the fence continues, from there onwards is like just like a wire fence, like a chain link fence, not like an actual wooded fence. So there's like a side yard to this house because it's my buddy's place. And his older sister and her friends are all chilling outside. Oh my god, Cloudy! Hello, man. Thank you for the raid. How was your stream, buddy? We're talking about super scary shit.
It's a really big cat. No.
I would never have thought. Yeah. Thanks, Aki.
I was gonna say, you want to see a
How's
really big
how's it
cat,
going,
let me
everyone?
get a numerous over here.
My name's Trash. All right. I normally do just chatting streams. We're gonna probably be doing Fall Guys in a little bit, but we're currently talking about like scary stuff, like cryptids, and I'm currently talking about like a black panther that got out in a nearby town that I was visiting when I was staying at my buddy's place, and it hunted us.
Way to not introduce me.
Well, this is my roommate.
Garbage.
Okay, I don't know what name he chose when he initially hopped on.
Trash mouse, garbage gerbil.
Yeah, apparently he's the garbage gerbil.
Yeah.
Good man.
Come on, man.
What's your username that you were using earlier? Forza.
Oh, Forza World. Yeah.
Forza
yeah.
World. Yeah.
Yeah. Not to plug my Instagram, but Forza World. Check it out if you like cars.
Yeah. He actually takes dope ass fucking pics though. Went well. Hope you have a good one, man. Oh, thanks, homie. Well, I'm glad you had a good stream. We're talking about super scary stuff though, so if that is not your cup of tea, I would say run for the hills.
Yeah.
So as I was saying, I'm gonna reestablish this setup
maybe,
so you guys can
maybe
see.
not go for the hills. Bad idea.
Depends on if they're. You know what? Good point. Good point. Maybe they have eyes. No. So how's it going, Arctic? I haven't seen you in a long time, bro. So okay, so I'm gonna try and do it this. I'm trying to figure out the angle. Okay, that's the angle. All right. So backyard is like this. All right, and the fence, no, like this, and like this is all wooden fencing, and then going off this way, you know, in that direction is chain link fence because that's the side yard. Okay, and the pool is in this area. Okay, of the yard. So pretend that my arms are the fences. Okay, here's the pool, and on this part, all right, like this area of the pool on the fence, you can hop right over because it's like it's an above ground pool, and you can go up onto the deck that's there and hop over the fence because there's no fencing there, right? Just so we can hop over. So I'm 11 years old. I'm at my buddy's place. A black panther had gotten out because a circus thing got knocked over. All right,
okay, princess.
I'm gonna mute stream and go play work. All right, homie. Which one? Which? Nani? I'm Trash. That's the gerbil. All right, that's my roommate. This is my channel. All right.
Yep.
I was sleeping and now never going to sleep again after this. Sorry, princess. Have a good night, though.
We're not going to sleep either.
Yeah, no,
That's
we
why
aren't.
That's why we have these.
I was about to say that if my actual like link for my energy drink thing popped up, I would have lost my shit. But it's one of my other pop-ups. Damn it. So I'm standing on the deck to the pool, and I got this feeling of I'm being stalked right now. Like I have that like chill that makes you kind of like straighten out, and there's about 2.5 kilometers between this big open field that's off the side of the deck into the backyard area, and then a giant tree line. Where the thing had crashed was just before that tree line, and they were like, there's a fucking panther out here. And like they tried fighting it and they couldn't, so there was like people constantly going out and checking for it, but they aren't checking on it 24/7, right? Love you, boy. You better let me grow. So
I think she was talking to me.
Nah, it's Galaxy. I know she loves me. Are you sure? So there's just like some trees off to like, because here's the fence, the continued fence this way that's just a chain link. There's trees along it, right? And I had this feeling of something is looking at me right now. And I look, the 2.5 click towards the tree line, right? Which seems like a really far, actually it's probably like 1.5 now I'm thinking about it. But like, I'm looking over at the tree line and I'm like, something over there looks wrong, right? I don't know what it was, but my brain was like, I've always had these things where like, look in this direction or like check this out, right? Like my brain just tells me.
To princess.
Yeah.
Yeah.
We normally call her Galaxy, but
Oh,
I'm gonna call her Princess because I want to flirt with her.
Okay.
No. Well, it's all good. I mean, she's fine with it. She's like, I mean, clearly.
All right. Guess
no.
I'm just gonna go jump off the balcony. That's fine. All right.
So I'm looking. I'm like, something is wrong, right? I'm like, the shadows over there are strange. And then I saw a shadow move. I'm like, that's kind of weird. And then I realized the shadow moved sideways, and then it started walking. But there was like kind of like a movement to it that was kind of like a cat. And then I remembered there's a big cat out there. It's the middle of the fucking day. It's probably hungry time. All right, because you know it's about like 1 p.m. I'm like, that's my lunchtime.
It's
all right?
hungry time.
Yeah, hungry time, man. And I was like maybe, and I mean maybe 4'11".
It's
right?
hungry time.
I was small. All right, like I was 5'3" when I was 13. Okay, so when I was 11, I was like 4'11" at most. All right, I was Oompa Loompa. All right, so my buddy is inside. I'm about to go into the pool, and I have this feeling as I'm up on the deck right? Because I'm one of those little bitches that dips my toe in. I'm like, that's too cold. And then I put in my foot. I'm like, oh, it's still too cold.
And then you just jump in and suffer.
Yeah.
Yeah. Pretty much.
So I was about to check, and that's when I got the feeling. And my buddy's older sister and her friends were off at this on the side yard at a little table, like a little wooden picnic table thing. And oh, let's turn off that. Nobody likes hearing ads. We'll hear it. And I saw this thing kind of like coming,
Sadly.
but there's like a few little like hills. So I saw it go behind the one hill, and then I was like, okay, now's the time. And I turned, but I kind of like kept my face towards it a little bit because I got really good peripheral. But I want to make sure that the entire yard was, or that area was in my peripheral. And I was like, hey girls, you need to go inside right now, right? And I'm 11, right? And so obviously no one listens to an 11-year-old. And they were like, what? I'm like, because they know about the cat. I'm like, the panther is there, right? And they were like, the what? And I'm just like, shh. Go inside, right? And they go all in through the side door. And I'm sitting here, and I saw it. It had gotten really close. I didn't realize how large that hill was that was in the way.
I can't even imagine hearing that in Ontario, though. Like, the panther is here.
Yeah, I was like, I was so scared, right? And I don't normally get scared about stuff, and it's like, ooh, it's supernatural, right? But I was 11, right? And my brain goes like, I need to help people because I can run inside, but what happens to them, right? And I was like, girls, get inside. Like, the panther is here, right? And they were like, and they kind of like, I was like, shh. And they got up. They just kind of really quietly went off to the side because they're the ones that are, well, actually think about it, I was probably in more danger. But like, because there was a chain link fence between them and some trees, they could hop up on the platform. There's no way it couldn't hop a 6-foot fence. It's a fucking panther. Like, my cat can jump like 6 foot, I swear to God. Okay, so I was just like, yeah, think about that. That was stupid. Why I should have let them get eaten. But you know, I told them to get inside, and as I'm like kind of like turning my head back, I'm seeing it kind of like surrounding this little like hill, and I'm like, kind of keep my eyes on this bitch. Like, okay, I might be a child, but I'm a human. I'm also an apex predator. I know I'm being hunted right now. Now, luckily, it was an area with mostly old people, so, you know, they just kind of sit inside. There wasn't many children, even though there was a school across the street. You know, it's the middle of summer, so there's no kids. And so I'm kind of like watching this thing, and it's looking right at me because I'm the only fucking food, right? And I'm like, no. Well, the girls ended up calling 911 about it, and I'm just kind of watching this thing. And my buddy is coincidentally coming to the back door to come out, and he opens up the doors, and I'm still watching this thing, and I was like, dude, don't come out. And he was like, what? And then he was like, my sisters just came running in with her friend. I was like, stay inside, the panther's right here, right? And he was like, oh. And I'm like, I'm shaking, like my words are like, the thing is right there type thing, right? I was like, stay inside, but keep those doors open. I need to run, right? As I'm staring at this thing, right? And I'm slowly backing up towards the stairs, right? Of this, but if once I lose eye contact, I know it's gonna sprint, right? So he's like, okay, and I'm like, you better be ready to slam that door. And he's just kind of is like, I could hear him walking behind me, like in the house area, and he's like, I'm like, are you at the door? Right? Because this thing, I shit you not, is maybe 100 feet away at this point, because it's just kind of like, I'm coming for you, bitch, right? And I'm like, and I'm like, you're at the door? And he's like, yeah. I'm like, you better be ready to slam that fucking door, because it's a sliding door, right? And he's like, I am. I'm like, okay. And I just fucking jumped off the deck. I made like the longest fucking jump of my life. Like, I could have set a record off that deck, hit the ground, like, and just like, I think I twisted my ankle or something, but I was like, just fucking go. And like, I dove through the fucking door. He slams it, locks it, pulls the curtain, and then
smacks me in the face while pulling the curtain. Smacks me in the face while pulling the curtain.
Did I?
Almost.
Oh, I'm sorry.
No, it's okay.
I'm danger zone.
You're getting
I talk with my hands.
It's intense.
Yeah. It's because I'm remembering it. Like, I'm seeing it in my head, right? So we obviously run back up, but the way the inside was is like there's a lowered platform, and then the kitchen is elevated, right? There's a fancy house. Obviously, it had a big fucking side yard, right, and a front yard, and like whatever. So we go up to the kitchen window, and we just kind of, well, the backyard has the pool, and then it has like a side area with like a garden, and like it was big enough that we had a trampoline out there, like a full-size trampoline. It was a decent house, right? It was the house I showed you.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's a big house. Yeah. So we kind of go over to the window, and we just kind of both like lean around both sides and see it is up on the fucking deck where I just was, and it's looking around, and it's like, where the fuck did he go type thing. Because obviously I jumped and disappeared, right? And it was maybe 100 feet away, and then like the door closed and the curtain was closed, so now we're like, ah. And like obviously now like 911's showing up and there's like blaring fucking sounds and shit. And animal care control type thing is coming down, or not, it's probably more than animal care control, but you know, the animal people, right? I didn't get a full understanding of everything. We just, like, the girls had already gone around and locked all the windows and doors, right? And his dad was disabled. And so obviously he's not out anywhere, right? His legs don't work, right? So he's just kind of inside. He's like, what's going on? They explained it to him, or the one friend explained it to him. He's like, okay, my buddy's mom was in the living room when it happened, so she's also helping lock up everything. And like, we're just sitting there just looking at the window, like, you know?
You just see green eyes pop up over the windowsill, being like, "I see."
No, we were watching it up on the deck, and we're like, "Oh god!" And then you could see on the road down the ways, because you could see obviously out through that field in the backyard of, where it would have been, and like you saw like the car show up, and then apparently that thing ended up getting caught like a week later, but it was like, because it just didn't get caught, and there's a whole fucking town behind us pretty much because we're on like the edge of town, right? I was like,
well, it's Mount Bridges. Everything is on the edge of the town.
Yeah, you know what? Mount Bridges is a very small town. So just imagine the smallest town you've ever been to. It's probably that size or smaller. All right, and somehow still managed to have a skate park before my hometown did. Don't say my hometown, or we don't talk about where I live. Too many stalkers that I've had over the years. But like it had a skate park before my hometown.
I mean, said I'm coming for you.
Yeah, Alberta. You don't live in Alberta right now. We're in Ontario. You're fine.
Yeah.
Good luck trying to find me.
But yeah, so I know when I'm being hunted. That goes back to what I was saying with the whole supernatural thing. You can sometimes be the apex predator. So if you're going to, like, even then, like, I knew I was prey, but I'm also able to hunt, right? Like, I wasn't like, this thing is going to get me no matter what. I was like, I have a chance, right? Something like a skinwalker or a wendigo or whatever. You don't have a chance. You hope it fucks off. All right, like.
Yep.
So actually, I really want to check something since there's two of us now. I want to see if how well these filters work. Oh shit! Does it work for both?
Yeah.
I don't got one.
I do.
It don't
Gotta
like me.
stay safe during COVID.
Cough, cough. What about this one?
That's creepy.
It is. Now I'm totally getting you. What about Elmo? Does it have two Elmo? No, only you. How about fish? Two fish? No, one fish.
One fish. It likes
Pac-Man's? Oh, no. That's because you're closer, I think. What about Kermit? Oh, it picked you. What about mushrooms? Oh, it picked you again. Alright, but we can both just have 5 heads. Nope, just you. It only wants your 5 head. It's the weirdest fucking shit.
I love it.
I wonder how well the portrait thing's gonna work. Oh, it sees both of us. That's kind of cool.
Yeah. Pretty cool.
Blurs out everything else. But cockroach is you.
Yep.
Alright. But yeah, so like,
right.
No man, like the more I'm looking into this like skinwalker and goat man type shit, your thing is definitely a skinwalker, right? Mm. But the thing that's following me is potentially like a goat man, alright? Which can be nice to people, so that's kind of good. It hasn't fucked with me to a degree that I'm super afraid, but every time I'm in a forest, I've always felt stupid. Even though like I was like, when I used to be a leader in training at this camp that was meant for underprivileged kids, right? Literally for like, I shit you not, like I think it was like $20. You send your kid away for like 2 weeks. It's like a save for the weekend. They come back on the weekend just in case they don't want to go for the second week. But you know, it's pretty much $10 a week to send your kid to camp so they can get a camping experience.
Yeah.
So I was a leader in training there, so I was the one that did like all the archery and shit. That's how I got really good at archery, because I was there for like a whole fucking summer, just sitting there, arrow.
Katniss Everdeen.
Yeah, I had nothing else to do, right? When I'm not doing the actual training shit, and I had like my shift off.
Hashtag
right?
hungry time.
I would just sit there and be like, "Can I go to the archery range?" They're like, "Yeah, you're fine." Like, to be fair, the whole camp was kind of run by teenagers and like 2 adults, so it definitely was not like that's why it was so cheap, right?
Sounds safe.
Yeah, well, I mean, I went to go and apply for a job there when I was a teenager, and it literally says on the website for the application, low pay, high reward. So, yeah.
Cheers.
Ghost, my dude, 17 months. Holy shit.
Damn.
17 months of spending your money on my ass.
Wow.
Thank you, homie. I appreciate it. How's it going, bro? We're talking about scary shit. Oh, I'm sure you've got stuff if you want to talk about scary shit too. We are in the Discord if you would like to join us. We've already got Hunter here and Rel, who have kind of gone silent for the most part. That's fine.
I think I'm actually gonna hop off of Discord for probably the night. One of my friends is wanting to play games.
No worries, homie. Well, I love you, man. I hope you have a good night and have fun.
Good talk.
I just flicked myself in the head with the straw. Good night.
What the fuck? You're gonna see it.
Tried inviting the goat man to a nice game of Nerf Dark Tag.
I am down. I'm just dancing in VR and all the fun stuff. Well, drop out of the VR stuff and hop into Discord, homie. How spooky is spooky? Well, he was just talking about a skinwalker that ran in front of him, and he didn't know it was a skinwalker until I started mentioning the whistling thing, and he was like,
Also,
shit.
There's another Skinwalker story, but when you mentioned the whistling, that's what got me thinking about it. One of the things that I think you mentioned before when you were talking about the Ruby Valley, is that usually you smell like.
So with those, I need to know, what are you about to say? Like, what smell?
Like rotting flesh.
Uh-oh.
Okay, and did you smell something that wasn't quite rotten flesh, but was similar enough?
Yes. Like it
Blood
kind of,
and
it
copper?
kind of, it yeah, like it kind of, it was like, it was like,
My
it
man
was like,
survived a skinwalker
It's like
and didn't even know.
when you have like a pile of old pennies, and you just like huff this pile of old pennies. That's what it smelled like. But it smelled like there was like a dead animal covered in pennies. It was like that.
Okay. I want you to really think back. Was there any other sound than you guys' whistling?
No. This is a different time.
Oh, okay.
This is a completely different time.
Okay, but that time though, when you guys were whistling, was there any
other
sound? Could you hear bugs and animals and shit?
I can't remember.
Okay.
I can't.
Because generally it's like
I
the
was
entire
too
force
freaked-
is silent.
Yeah, I was too freaked out to worry about that. I was just like,
Fair.
all right, something's following me. I need to leave.
Yeah.
So anyway, we were at this. We were wandering through. This is in Alberta as well. We were going through this one sort of smaller town, and we were wandering through this field, and there were two buildings that were obviously abandoned. One was kind of falling apart, and then there was like a barn that was on the same piece of property, but it was a little bit on the other side. Oh,
Ghost,
wow.
what are you doing?
Ghost. My
This man just wants me to do the
Goodness.
art stream.
yeah, no kidding.
Thank you for the gifted subs, homie.
Wow,
I don't have that thing set up, but hold on, let me see if I can just do it manually.
this is good. Yeah, I know.
Let me see if I can do this manually.
It's
got
good
it in
when
here
you
somewhere.
Don't experience it. If you're experiencing it, it's not good at the time.
Where's my
Ah, hey, look at that. I got an emote.
Nani?
Emote. What emote did you get?
Hyper lost.
Nope, my thing broken. I'm sorry.
You broke it.
Well, no, it's in a
Useless.
different scene, so I can't
Oh.
do it manually without leaving this scene, and then everything gets fucked up.
Gotcha. All right.
So
Continuing.
yes,
There was a barn. So there was like a big field. Let me see.
that's fine.
Okay. Rectangular field. On one side, there's like this house that's kind of fallen apart, and then kind of on the other side, not like completely across, but there was a barn. And we saw the barn first because we came from that side, and we go into the barn. We're looking through. It's just all old and falling apart, and like cross beams are hanging down. We're like, all right, this is kind of sketchy. I don't know if we should actually go in and look through here because we don't want to get one of these beams to land on us and kill us because we're in the middle of nowhere. So we keep walking, and then we see this house that's on the same piece of property, and we're like, oh, that's cool. Same thing, roof's kind of caving in, windows are broken. It didn't look too well kept, but it was just, this cottage that was, or house, whatever it was, on this piece of property. And the door was kind of open, like it wasn't broken off. It was just kind of like 3/4 of the way open. And we walk inside, and it was weird because the outside of the property was hello.
Oh shit! Felipe, thank you for the follow, homie.
Fell in the trash. So we walk in, and the outside was all kind of tattered and falling apart, and the roof was kind of caved in. But when we walked inside, the floor was like completely pristine. It was just like dusty and old. Like the floorboards weren't mint. Like it wasn't a new house, but they weren't cracked, they weren't breaking, they weren't anything like that. It was just kind of all dusty. Same thing with the table. The table was kind of sitting there and it was just kind of dusty. There wasn't anything on the table. The stove that was there was old and dusty, but the paint was like, it wasn't chipped, it wasn't rusted, it wasn't anything like that. It was just all dusty on the inside. And we're like, oh, that's kind of weird, because if you look from the outside, it looks like this place is falling apart, but once you get inside, it just looks like it needs to be cleaned, and that's it. And we kind of walk in. We didn't really smell anything at first. We went around kind of by the stairs, and there were stairs going into the basement, and kind of got to the edge of the stairs, and that's when we kind of started to smell it. And we like smelled this really weird smell that smelled like rotting flesh and pennies.
A smelly smell. A smelly smell that smells.
Smelly smelled.
Anchovies. Also, what champ? Thank you for stopping on by, homie. Also, you Edmonton Oilers. Oof.
Okay, you know what? What's wrong with the Oilers?
All right, that's not. I don't talk about sports here. Fuck
cheer
off. We're talking about
You cheer
cryptids.
for
We're
Boston?
talking about scary stuff.
You
Stop
cheer
it.
for Boston?
Oh my god.
Ew,
Boston.
Boston.
Oh, we're not having this here.
Flames fan? Oh no.
Oh man.
Okay.
We gotta.
I gotta give you some respect if you're a Flames fan. I know what it's like to be kicked out of the playoffs. Anyway,
you can send a save to my friend. His name is Money. Okay. I'm a Flames. All right. Well, we're talking about cryptids, scary stories and shit, things that he's dealt with, things that I've dealt with.
Yep.
So yeah, if you guys into that shit, stop on by. You know, hang on out, and thank you for the follow. I appreciate it.
And Trash is gonna be playing some Fall Guys.
Oh, that's not happening no more,
it's
bro.
not
Look at
happening.
it. Like,
Alright,
look
just
how
kidding.
far into our stream we're at. What is this? 2 hours 16 minutes. That would have been like 15 minutes ago. Fuck that. I'll play it after.
So we get to the edge of the stairwell. It's going downstairs. It smells like dead animal and pennies. Like, you know, the smell of like old pennies.
Old pennies and death.
Old pennies and death. Like, did your parents ever have like a bottle or a can of just pennies that they just throw coins in? That's what it smelled like. Or like you take an old steak out of the fridge that's been sitting there for like a week and a half, and then you throw a bunch of pennies on it, mix it all together. That's what it smelled like. Wasn't pleasant.
No.
But it wasn't to the point laughs in Tampa Bay like,
Get your sports ball out of my chat.
You know what? I'm very glad that Tampa is ahead of Boston. I don't like Boston. So good job, Ghost. I like
Canadian skinwalker. I mean, skinwalkers are the same no matter what.
Yeah.
I mean, they don't give a shit about borders. All right.
They don't.
Like,
They don't come.
natives
up to you.
didn't used to have those.
Yeah, they didn't. They didn't. They don't.
We just kind of been
Canadian
like,
ones don't
I'm
come up to
hunting
you and
here
be like,
today.
oh, sorry, eh?
Oh, fuck yeah, bud.
Just gonna come bother you for a bit there. Eh?
Though there are some fae that respect certain boundaries and shit. You can set your own perimeter. You're like, this is our side. Fuck you, type thing. But if you invite them in, they're allowed. So don't invite them in.
Don't let me.
Going before I can't sleep for real. Love you boys. Have a good night. All right, Galaxy. Sleep well, and
Take it easy.
try and like watch some like Game Grumps or something to change your mind of, spooky stuff. That's what I've been doing. Or just like watch some dumb shit. Find something for a little bit that can help you get distracted from scary stuff.
I usually like, the ODST soundtrack where there's like the rain and the stuff.
Yeah, that is not going to help me. That'll make me be like,
no,
I'm
I
all
love it.
alone now. Great.
I love it.
And it's raining. Great. Now I can't hear them.
That usually gets me in the mood of like, hey, I'm actually in this, so I can control my fate.
Oh, fair.
So,
I get that.
but
I go for happy smile time. Happy
sure.
smile time tends to be the best thing for me.
Just watch some Happy Tree Friends.
This motherfucker.
That'll get you in a good mood.
It's spelled
Lemonade
motherfucker
stand.
wrong.
It would depend on what it's in a good mood, huh?
Yeah, fair. Yes. Happy Tree Friends. Stop,
yeah.
Ghost.
Classic.
Oh boy.
So we smelled it. We're like, I don't want to go down there. I don't want to see some like dead body that's been down there for 30 years or something like that. Like, don't want to deal with that.
Fair.
So, we kind of get out of the house.
Hold on,
and we start.
1 second. I want to check something. All right, that should work. That I'm just watching my audio levels, so I can lower them now a little bit.
Cool.
And it'll sound a little bit higher quality too, so that's good. All right, but yeah.
All right.
Don't want to see the scary thing that possibly is a dead thing.
Yeah, don't want to see it. So we left the house. I think I grabbed like something from the kit. I don't know what it was. I know I have a souvenir from it back home, but
Oh shit, what's up, flag on?
So left the house, start walking back towards where we came from, and to get to where we came from, we had to pass by the barn again. So we're walking down back towards the barn, and the barn is completely torn apart. Like it's not in good condition at all. And then it gets to the point where we look inside the barn, and we see what the definition of skinwalker would be. Like it kind of looked like a naked, hairy human being that was just kind of standing there. It was kind of hunched over. It kind of looked like a like, the typical werewolf where it's kind of hunched over like look. Had kind of like a more animal type face to it, and it was just kind of standing there on its back legs, just kind of looking at us. Like it wasn't moving.
Golem with fur.
Yeah, golem with fur. It was just kind of standing there. I'd say it was about like
Okay.
7-8 feet tall.
Okay.
Like it was not small at
Yep.
all. Like it was like looking at the barn door. It took up about 2/3, 3/4 of this barn door. Like it was a big fucker. So we kind of see it. We look at it. We're like, huh. Okay. Don't know what that is. Don't want to deal with that.
Don't want to deal with that.
Don't want to deal with that.
Oh, gee, I'll walk away, bud.
Oh, sorry, we're on your property. Don't mean to cause any trouble there, eh? So we kind of stopped, and I looked at my buddies that I was with, and they're like, "Hey, like, do you see that? Yeah, I see that. Do you see that? Yeah, I see it too. What is that? I don't know. I don't want to find out. I don't want to end up in some Texas Chainsaw Massacre type.
I don't feel like being a news reporter.
Yeah, exactly. Like I don't want to end up on some 4chan website being like, oh yeah, like
On the
3
Unsolved
dudes
Mystery,
were-
yeah.
yeah. It's like,
Fuck that.
nope, not gonna deal with it. So we kind of stopped and we looked at it, and we kind of kept walking, not towards the barn, but we were like, all right, we're gonna follow the fence line around so we don't have to walk past this thing. And we kept walking, we kept looking back at it, and its body position did not move, but its head followed us. Like wherever we went, like its body position just
Hello.
kind of stayed there, and it's hello.
They should follow homie.
So we just kind of like kept looking back at it, and his body position didn't move, and it just followed us wherever we went. Like it just kept looking at us. Like, all right, we're probably not gonna make it out of here. Like this is the last time.
We live in Canada. We don't even have a gun.
Nope,
Like,
we got nothing.
Why am I getting so pixelated? What is my camera doing? This is so weird.
But yeah, so we made it out of there. We didn't die. I haven't been back there since. I don't want to go back there.
Understandably.
But yeah, I know I have a souvenir from it back home, which is pretty cool. From the house. I didn't go down into the basement. Didn't want to go down into the basement. Don't want to know what was down there.
Understandably. Yeah, I'm sitting here like, man, the more I'm thinking about it, right? The more that my story, why does my, you know what? This is Pixel Cam night, okay?
Pixel Pen.
Yeah,
8-bit.
we're now a Japanese porno. All right, that's all this is. All right, it's all pixely.
Well, in that case.
No!
Since it's pixelated.
Oh no.
Don't worry, Twitch is censored.
Oh god. Stop.
Can't break TOS if the camera censors everything.
So, the more I'm thinking about it, like my encounters with this thing that's been following me my entire life, the more it does seem like a goat man, because they can, like, they're not a skinwalker, but they can transform into people. So, if it can change shape, because I had an encounter with, like, what I thought was a hellhound, but it had the same design on it and the same red glowing eyes. So what if it was the same thing, just took a different form? Because, like, it's not like I stared at it and was like, that's a big doggy. I was more of like, no, I'm 12, and this thing is down on the train tracks, down a ways, and I just kind of stopped, and my friend's older sister, who I was hanging out with, her and I both, Aki, what are you, Aki, don't be posting clips in the chat. Bro.
I'm curious.
You don't, no, it's the, well, if that's the case, no, that we just did. Yeah. You don't throw it up in chat, homie. Not anymore. You're one of the few people that can because you're a VIP. So, the more I'm thinking about it, though, like, because we stopped and I was like, you see that, right? And she's like, yeah, and we just kind of started backing up and the thing started running at us, and then we started fucking bolting. If it was a dog, it should have been able to catch us. And it didn't. So, and I always chalk that up to like, ooh, I'm like super into spiritual stuff, right? I'm super into like the supernatural and like magic and whatnot. So this thing can't get near me. Maybe it's like the other thing. But what if it is the other thing and that was it testing us again or testing me again? How was I supposed to know that? I don't know. I mean, you are allowed to because you're VIP. You're allowed to post in chat. Right, you're allowed to post the links in chat, but it's all good, homie. It's all good. I'm just fucking with you. No, don't, no, dude, it's all good. Literally, you have that power for a reason. You're allowed. So, like, the more I'm thinking about, like, being chased by that thing, the more I'm thinking, like, this was definitely the same thing, just took on a different shape. Like, it just took on a more burly shape that was able to run. But, like, it should have been able to catch us. Because, like, we had to run a ways, right? So... I'm getting so freaked out thinking about the fact that this thing might be a fucking goat man that has taken an interest in me for my entire fucking life, right? I really need to, you know, message some of my native friends. Aki, I think you have some native friends too, don't you? Obviously not the ones that are super douchebags, but I want to talk to one that might be more into like the supernatural shit and see if they'll talk to me about any of this. See if they have any idea on what it is, because I've never thought to ask like my native friends. Just because, sorry, I muted it. Not really, at least not much anymore. Yeah, I don't have many native friends anymore. I know I have my old manager. I might message him and be like, hey man, do you mind if I ask you something? Because you're like the only person I can really talk to now about this kind of thing.
So this is the area where it was. So it's really flat because it's Alberta. Yeah. But a lot of trees.
So people can't really see this, but it's just a really wooded area.
So it's a very wooded area, and it was just kind of in this area that I saw this thing in the barn and smelled the copper bodies, and
I mean that's very lucky.
Yeah, but yeah. So it doesn't necessarily have to be mountains. It doesn't have to be.
No, it's just wooded areas.
Just wooded areas. If there's trees by it,
so long as it's not like, you know, a forest that you can walk through in like 10 seconds, because it's not really a forest, it's a collection of trees, then yeah, it's possible. But like, the more I'm thinking about this stuff, like, Aki, I need you, because you might know, when we were 10 years old, and obviously let's not say where we were or the name of it, but that pond, swamp, bog area that was by our house, right, closer to my house, it was still around when we were 10, right? They started building over that when we were 12? Because if it was, that lines up perfectly, because that was a very large wooded area, right? And, you know, we aren't far from any native reserves where we live. Pretty sure? Fuck, everything is making more sense and I'm terrified of it.
Everything's falling into place.
Well, because I'm sitting here and I'm like, I always thought it was like a demon or something, right? Around 12 or 13 they built over it. Yeah, because I know that when we were 13 there was people that lived in the houses over there. So fuck, man, because that literally was like So like my house was like right here, and like here's the road, right? And like here's my house. So like because the road carried on this way, but I'm like, here's the house, right? Literally here. This is where the fucking thing was. It was this big ass fucking bog area. I wonder if I get like, yeah. So I'm sitting here like, oh god, like if it was something, and it was because I was whistling at night, and I'm literally like 2 minutes away, right? It kind of makes sense that it would be like, I'm interested in this fucker, and then I'm also part native, and I'm from native out west. And if this thing is like, what the fuck you doing out here type thing.
By out west, you mean like
Alberta.
Oh.
Yeah.
You're from what?
My family is.
Oh.
Yeah, the native part of my family is from Alberta.
That makes sense, because that's all Alberta is.
Yeah. So, because my great-grandmother was raped by a white guy, and then she got kicked out of the tribe because she was the chief's daughter. And so she brought dishonor, even though she was raped. So then she ended up coming out.
It's like some Pocahontas type shit.
Yeah, pretty much. So she dishonored the tribe because she got assaulted. And then she ended up eventually making her way out east and to Ontario. And that, of course, settles down with a white guy. And then a few generations along, and here I am, right? So the only reason that I look hella white is because I take like 90% after my mom. The only thing I got from my dad is like squinty eyes, high cheekbones, and my mom's got high cheekbones too, and a big ass fucking nose. So other than that, like if I go out in the sun, I tan really quick. But like I'm white as fuck compared to my family. You've met my family. My dad is darker than my buddy, who's half Jamaican. Okay,
His dad is darker than my hat.
Yeah, like my dad is dark. So like we're native. Genes are strong. Bog of honker of a nose. Oh, big old honker of a nose. Why you gotta make fun of my nose, man?
Bog.
Oh man.
Bog of a...
Yeah, bog. My nose is the whole bog, man. It's stinky. So like the more I think about it, it's like we were close to this
Your
bog.
Your nose smells.
That's what it does. That's all right, man. But the more I'm thinking about it, I'm like, okay, because I didn't know anything about Goatman until like the past 3 days, right? But like, I really want to draw it, but I'm terrified of drawing it. Maybe one of these days I'll get around to it when it's like complete daylight. I'm not worried about it, and I have a bunch of people around me. But like, I'm gonna draw this thing one day. But pretty much, it's got like almost like a dog horse head with no ears. It's got like a human torso with like the arms just too long, right? Its skin is like grayish. It almost looks scaly, but it's kind of like, it looks almost like an elephant's, I guess, kind of skin. That weird grayish, it's like our skin design, but it's like way larger.
Yep.
This is a pixelated stream apparently.
8-bit.
Yeah, we had an 8-bit stream, man.
8-bit stream.
And then it had like those legs that were like a dog leg type thing, which kind of really does line up with like the leg bending the wrong way type thing. And it had glowing red eyes. And like when I saw it, I was walking across the street and I'd learned how to whistle like, as opposed to like, I was like, type thing. Obviously I'm not gonna whistle super loud and peak my mic, but like, you know. I learned how to whistle a different way. So I was like a 10-year-old learned how to whistle, so I'm whistling. I'm crossing the street to go to my buddy's place at nighttime. Oh, the werewolf thing, at least that's what we called it back then. Yeah, when we were kids, and we called it a werewolf thing. Yeah. But it obviously wasn't fur.
Is this the one that was like jumping across the windows and stuff like that?
Yes, I'm about to tell the story so everyone has it. So...
Alright, I've heard the story.
The way... I really want to...
I have a sketchbook. I need to get out of this jersey. This is getting too hot.
Alright, man. Gotta go to another page.
Don't look now, but
Oh, Rel, why you gotta scare me, bro? Alright, pencil right here. Alright, I'm gonna sketch this out real quick. Alright, so just gonna go draw house. Alright. This is gonna take a minute. I'm sorry, everybody. Obviously, this shit ain't to scale.
no, but that one behind you is.
Why you gotta do this, man? I already know there's a shadow person that always fucking lurks around that corner there, right? So if you guys see anything that's like peeking out, like you see this fridge, alright? If you see anything peeking around there, let me fucking know. Normally that only happens around 2 a.m. and 4 a.m. though, like between those times. But
You know, it is almost 2 a.m. It's 1:44.
yeah. Well, is it? Oh, it is. Shit. Great. So, alright.
What flawless timing?
Yeah. Alright, so right out my I dyslexic ass just wrote a G instead of an S. I just also drew 2 different arrows, but whatever. Why I can... Hey, are you fucking serious right now? Oh god. Turn off this light, hold up. Oh great, it's super pixelated.
Maybe the goat man is running interference and that's why it's not fixing.
Why is this? Hold up. This is being stupid as fuck. Look how pixely this is.
Goat man's
just-
running interference, bro.
Hold on, let me just... What if I throw in one of these filters? No? Okay, hold on, let me... I don't know.
He's
We got,
behind
like,
your wall with a
8
really
bits.
big magnet.
You know what? Hold up, let me, you know what? It could be, honestly. Like, don't fuck with me like this, homie.
We know how to get you to stop talking about us.
Yeah. Hold on, let me just... Oh yeah, because I know it's going to be a clearer image. True. So true. Alright.
What's up?
Yeah. Okay.
What's up? Oh, just kidding.
So it's looks like that's reversed. All right. So my house is that one. That circle is a tree. Okay. That house with the arrow is my buddy's place that I was going to. Okay. So and like obviously the middle part right here is the road. That's a sidewalk. Okay. So I was walking from my house, and this is so. I'm just gonna make that. Hold up. Let me.
Fuck your camera, man.
Yeah, hold up. Copy. Let's turn off this one for a moment. Turn off this one. Paste.
Now
Paste
you
reference.
can't see us.
Right click. Transform. Reset transform. Alright, good. Now it's full screen. It's on top of everything. Let me just...
We're back. Mostly.
Yeah, I'm gonna put it above Snapcam so I know
And
where it
now
is.
you get to see the back of his monitor.
Yeah, it's fine. You're all right. So you can see it's all full screen, easier to understand now. Oh, you should be talking about us, huh? Fuck your camera. Yeah.
Mhm.
So I was walking from my house, and that's my front lawn area. There's no sidewalk on that side of the street, and I got to about the tree, right? And I was on this, like I was going here, and I was about the tree spot, and I heard this terrifying. It was like a howl, but also like a scream, and like all at the same time, but it was wrong, right? It was like 2 different sounds at the same time. Okay, I'm about here, and I turn around and I look up to the top of my house, and I had a 2-story house, and like the roof was pretty much a 3rd story, but like you could get into the attic, but no one ever went into the attic, right? So like the top of the house is 3 stories up. So I'm here-ish, and I see this thing up on my house, and I'm like terrified in fear staring at it, and I was going over to my friend's place who's over here. All right, like let me
Not that far.
over there. No, that's only a few houses over and down across the street. And I was carrying my blanket with me because I like my blankie, right? And because I'm fucking 10, and my parents trust me to go across the street because I've been there a fucking 1,000 times. And it's like maybe like 10 o'clock at night. No, it was probably like 9. Probably about 9 o'clock at night. When I was going over there. So it's dark. It's the middle of summer. And I heard that scream thing. I looked at it. I was frozen in fear. And it was just crawling closer to the front of the house, staring at me. Right? Just, it wasn't taking its eyes off of me. And I'm like, fuck this, kind of like backing up slightly. Didn't even look for cars. And I saw it go to open up its mouth again. And I was like, fuck this. And I bolted. Like, I was like, I'm out that way. Right? And I ran towards this. But the whole time I'm looking up at it. And it jumped the gap between these houses. Alright? Now, my houses were like, it was two different homes split down the middle type thing. So it's like a full-size house. Like, it was a 3-bedroom house on either side. Okay? And the laneway in the middle was 2 different, like, driveways next to each other. So you can put a car next to another car because, you know, half of it went to this house, the other half went to that house, right? And then this one had one on this side as well, where this side went to that laneway went to this side of the house, and this laneway. Yeah, you know what I'm trying to say.
So
right?
10 feet. 10 foot, yeah.
Oh,
10
much longer than 10 feet.
Oh.
No, it was much wider than 10 feet. It was probably close to like, oh,
15,
God.
20?
I'd say 25 feet, if not 30, right? Like, it was big enough that you could have 2 cars side by side and you can walk between the cars on both sides without even being slightly worried about touching the cars. So it jumped the gap between here because I saw it on this one and then I saw it run to this side as I ran across the street, but the tree got in the way, and then I saw it up on this roof as I was getting here. It was landing, right? So I'm going over this way towards my buddy's place, and I ran and I started banging on the door, right? And his parents answered the door like, what? And then they saw it behind me on the road, right? It had jumped off and was coming out of the road as I'm banging, right? Not wanting to look back at this thing. And they pull me inside. Okay, so that's the distance and everything, so you can see all this. We're gonna use this camera for the moment, just because that one's being a bitch.
That makes
so
it easier.
I'm actually
This one
gonna
works.
turn off the program and load it back up.
Cool.
See if that fixes it. So literally the exact same time that I get it, like they pull me inside, he screams,
That's
comes
pink.
running down the stairs, my buddy, who is, you know, also 10 years old because we're the same age. And
Wow. The same age. Wow.
this motherfucker.
You hate me, I know. I know.
And now I'm super hungry. Why the fuck am I hungry?
I don't know.
Yeah, that should be long enough for that thing to kick back in. So he comes screaming, running down the stairs, and saying that something just
There we go.
looked.
It's not that pixelated anymore.
No, it doesn't look like it.
Alright.
Let's just make sure that this shit's fixed. Alright, and let's see if...
I don't know why it looks so dark on that screen.
Oh, it's supposed to. It's because the angle that you're sitting at too, probably. She looks good now. Cool. Alright, now we need the light back on.
Ooh. I hit something. Dude playing God over here creating light.
So he comes running down the stairs and they pull me inside. He said something with a long face and glowing yellow eyes. The thing I saw had red eyes, okay? Yellow eyes had looked over the ceiling, like because there was like an overhang to the roof, right? Because the roofs are like this, and then like the front of the house is this side and this side, right? So the overhang went over the front and back of the house. And he said, so you could see the roof from your window, right? If you didn't have a screen in or like the top of your window open, you can actually touch the roof, right? If you're tall enough, of course.
Go.
What we
gadget
getting?
on.
I don't know. Aki, you want to like order pizza for us and come over? Well, or you can go over there. We'll just go adventure, go get pizza with him.
Cool.
Yeah, we could do that actually.
We could, yeah.
Yeah, he's got a car.
Yeah.
Because stream's supposed to end at 2 a.m.
The taxi of the household.
I pay you gas money.
I know.
I told you last month take 70 off rent.
And that's why I said I'm the taxi of the household. Taxis get
I don't.
paid.
Yeah, I don't like making you my taxi though. That's why I don't normally bug you unless it's like, hey, I feel like shit. So his parents, who are both, I'm broke until 3. I'm not.
I'm not.
Yeah. So I mean, we'll buy you food, man. We all hang out. Go for McDonald's or some shit.
I'm broke too, man.
I said I'm not.
All right. I mean, I'm driving anyway, so.
Yeah, so it's whatever. I'm probably paying for gas too. Now that I'm not already broke about the energy drinks. So his parents, for lack of a better term, are shit parents. And they did drugs and shit in the basement. And they said, to the basement now, both of you, right? Because they saw the thing that I had just saw, and they said he just said one of them was up on the roof, right? And they brought us down to the basement. We're all huddled into like this little fucking corner, terrified, right? And
when you say they do drugs and shit in the basement, all I can think is like
weed, coke, heroin.
No, I know. It's like you got a crack pipe in one hand, and you got a toilet in the other hand with a little log sitting there, being like, "All right, we're good. I'm on my drugs and shit."
Oh my god. So yeah, so we're down in the basement. We're there all fucking night, terrified. Neither him or I could sleep. And then ever since then, Emerald, how's it going, girl?
I am awake, barely.
She wakes up as we're ending stream in a few minutes. Don't worry, we're talking about super scary stuff. It's a great way to start your day.
Yeah.
She lives in Germany, so she's 6 hours ahead. So for her, it's like 8 a.m.
What's going on?
So, and thank you for the tier 1 sub. I really appreciate it, homegirl. 14 fucking months, Jesus. I can't believe Scar rated me over a year ago. That's holy dedication. Shit.
I wouldn't subscribe to it for 14 months.
I wouldn't subscribe to me for 1.
Yeah.
Wasn't about to go back to sleep anyways. I'm tired. You probably should. Don't get scared. I don't want you having like no nightmares if you go back and take a nap. So either go back to sleep or hang around and stay the fuck up. So
take your pick.
Yeah. Or you know, just kind of have horror and fall asleep. Too scary.
Or you know.
So ever since then, I've been seeing this thing my entire life. Right. Every time I talk about it, I start getting like kind of heebie-jeebie-ish. Like my fur is starting to stand up, but it's not quite.
What cat?
No, that's right here.
Oh. Oh, I can't see her from this angle.
Oh yeah, sorry. The monitor is shit from angles.
Yep.
That's why I have it directly to my side when I'm here. Your cat scared the shit out of me? Oh, Noella? Oh no, you're talking about his microphone probably. Making that, or is it one of them in the background? I don't see them, but whatever.
Is it like this little break thing is there?
Like... she moved.
Oh,
got you. So ever since then, well, you got a Daxter? Watch his head.
Okay. This guy.
Poke him in the belly.
White bits. White bits.
So Daxter and him are like best friends. Daxter likes him more than me. Actually, I think Daxter just loves everyone, but you let him crawl on you. So, but brain work. Go back to the thing I was talking about. Okay, so ever since then, I've been seeing this thing, and when I was a kid, like I could see across the street on the rooftops of the other houses. I could see it on the roof every single night. One facing my house and another one facing his house, but they would stay on the other house directly across the street from me. And I don't know why, right? But you could tell one had red and one had like a yellowish orange kind of glow to it for like its eyes and its markings on the side, right? And
I was gonna say if there was a third one with green eyes and he'd have a full set of stoplights.
That is not going to get picked up too well. There we go. That is the design that was on its side, mirrored on both sides of it. I love that Rel is here and he's just chilling. He's like, oh shit, I'm getting spooked.
I can hear you pop in every once in a while. I was like, oh right, you're still here.
Yeah, don't roll your chair. There's a cat under it.
Don't roll my chair.
Yeah, there's a cat that was just laying under the wheels, or at least on the back. I don't know if they just moved or not, but he was laying down.
It's just Daxter.
It is spooky, bro. Like that design, I want to get it tattooed on either side of me, but I want to find out what it is first, just in case it's like, here's your invitation to kill me type thing, or this is my contract with my soul. Like, hell no.
You get it tattooed, and a week later you wake up and transform into.
He touching you?
He sniffed like I'm not wearing any socks right now, and I just felt a cat sniff the underside of my foot. So I had like this cold, wet nose and whiskers, just like brushed up against like right in the middle of my foot.
Jesus,
it was not a good feeling.
Yeah, so Aki is super into supernatural shit as well, and I've known Aki since I was 4 years old. So him and I are like brothers, pretty much, right? Why God, shit drop. Oh man, don't worry, we're gonna come pick you up. We're gonna go get food. I'm forcing you to do that now. I don't care what your girlfriend says. We're picking you up.
You don't have a choice.
Yeah. I don't care how tired you are either. So I'm not gonna draw the actual thing though because I'm not that daring, especially if we're going out. Looks in the trash can and waves hi to the other mouse. Hey, how's it going, Katie?
Wait, Think
just
of it
saying.
like this, Trash.
Yep.
If you draw it and it shows up while you're out, you can take a picture of it.
If you invite it into your life more,
Yeah.
you have a higher chance of dying. but
Pictures
you also
taken
have a
moments
higher
before disaster.
you have a higher chance of getting murked by this thing.
Yeah, honestly,
Yeah.
you know what? At this point, I'm willing to tango. All right, like he's been here my whole fucking life and hasn't made a move. I'm gonna make the first
Ask
move.
it if
for
it
you,
just
dude.
wants to hang out. Maybe it just wants
Honestly,
to hang out.
it feels like it. But you know, I haven't done anything mean to
Hey
it,
man,
right?
you want to go out for some pizza?
Like, but this thing has terrified me my entire fucking life, right? And like I could always see it across the street on the other houses, staring at me, and the other one would be like glancing over at me, but looking at the other house at my buddy's place. Over the years, though, that one just kind of disappeared. I think it realized that my buddy's life was already shit enough with his parents, so it ended up just disappearing, right? But then also like the swamp, bog, forest area, pond, I don't know, like it was a big wooded area. Got paved over in the next few years, but the other thing always stayed across the street from me because there was like a wooded area behind it. I'm actually hella tired, so I may not come out for foods this time. Bullshit, Aki. I have more of these. I'll bring one. Okay.
Ooh.
Yeah. So now I'm not gonna sleep. Yeah. But
I don't think we're gonna sleep either.
no, I'm definitely not. I'm wide awake for the rest of the fucking night. So, but that wooded area got covered up, so maybe that was why it dipped. Boy. So maybe that's why the other one dipped, but this one was very interested in me. Because like I've always been really in tune with like supernatural shit and you know like spirits and whatever. Because I lived in a haunted house, right? So maybe that caught its interest too. Because there was like a little boy and a little girl in my house, but that's not super important. They were chill. They were kids, right? So, but I saw this thing for like, I still see it to this day. So I saw the 8 Mount Bridges, right? And I don't know why this is just remembering me. I remember I was out in the woods with a good friend of mine, and her and I were just gonna do a photo shoot in the woods because I used to do like, doing like modeling and shit. Ow, fuck, I hate hiccups. And she was starting to get into photography, so I was like, yeah, that's free photo shoot. She gets to learn how to do shit. I get more photos. Win-win, right?
This is a perfect song to be talking about this. Ghost in the Daylight?
Yeah, right. So we're out in the middle of the
spooky at all.
fucking forest, and in the town, Aki knows what I'm talking about. There was a forest that was near his old workplace that was really big. There's a giant cliff in there. A river goes through it. Spooky ass area that goes quite a ways, right? And we're in there, and then she was like, I'm super, like she was trying to become Wiccan and stuff. I'm like, okay. We start talking about things, and I tell her about it, right? And I immediately got this presence feeling of we're being hunted, right? But I'm not a predator now, right? I'm prey, right? And immediately, not even like 15 feet away, you could hear branches snap, right? And there was like this. That was when we realized everything is dead silent except for the river. You can't hear any bugs, no animals, no nothing. And so she turns. She's like, "What was that?" I was like, "That's the thing I just told you about." And she's like, "What?" I'm like, "Don't worry, it doesn't get closer than that."
Are you ready to die tonight?
Branch snaps 10 feet away. It doesn't get closer than that. What the fuck? And then we realize sun's going down. I've never been out in the woods at night with it after talking about it. Without talking about it and knowing that it's there and it's like, you know, like 20 meters away, right?
Maurice.
But 20 meters away is a little bit different than 2-3 meters, you know, through bush that we can't see because it's too damn thick. And it's like, fuck, I've never talked about it outside at night, right? And
I wish I could do the King Julian voice and say, "Hello, Maurice."
hello, Maurice, do you know the way? I don't know. So we're like,
These
oh
ways.
shit, right? We're like, we need to get the fuck out of these woods. We're 20 minutes down the trail. We sprint back and we could hear it. I shit you not. Like 2 arms length away, right? Like, if I were to go like this, it was like that, like from fingertip to fingertip away, but in the brush, running right behind us at like a backwards angle from me, right? I'm still like, you better not fucking come near me, like I'm gonna kick your ass type thing, but she's terrified, almost crying, and we're running back. And of course, our phones die, both of them at the same time, and we're using our phones as light because it got dark. We're like, shit, we might run off a fucking cliff, right?
Dark.
So we run, eventually got out of the woods,
Sun go
and
down.
as we're getting up out of the woods, there's
It
like
get dark.
a gully that you have to run up, but it divots down first into like, because it's just like a sewage thing goes through it. Not a good place to live, but I mean, whatever. So we had to run down that and run up and get up onto the road, and as we did that, we saw it staring at us from the wood line, and then it made that scream, and she just broke down crying. I'm like, well, we can't stop here, you know? Like, and we're like, literally, there's a mall right there. Like, there is a mall not even half a kilometer away. All right, let's go there, right? So grab her by the hand and we start walking over there, and she's terrified. She's like cuddling onto me, and I'm like, it's fine, like it's not gonna get closer. I know it won't. Then I'm sitting here like, I'm trying to push out like any magical energy I got, man. I got a barrier around me. I'm doing what I can, you know? I'm like, not letting this fucker near me. And worst case, she can go, I'ma fuck with it, all right? Like, hell no. If you can touch me, that means I can touch you, all right? Like, that's how this works, clearly.
Good point.
Hmm?
Good point.
Yeah, that's the way I see it. Like, if it can bleed, it can die, you know? So I'm sitting here like, if you can touch me, I can touch you, right? This ain't no Mirio fucking Togeda type shit. You can't be Lemillion on me. You can't do that ethereal shit, alright? Nuh-uh. If you can touch me, I can touch you. And that was what was keeping me sane. Also knowing that I had a big knife in my pocket. But, because I can just pull it out, snap, get the fucker. But, I mean, not that I would have the time for that if it's been pounced on me, because they have big fucking talon things, but whatever, not the point. My brain is like, I'm a macho, like, fucking, like, 17-year-old, 16-year-old, 16, 17. I was like, I'm macho, I can hit them. Yeah, pretty much. Like, I'm 10 foot tall and bulletproof. I used to be in a gang and shit, too, though, right? So, like, my brain goes, like, it's attack mode, right? But also more of, like, I have to defend her type thing, which kind of overrides everything else in my head. It's, like, a big brother type of response for me. So we get to the mall, nothing else happens, and she never wanted to go back to those woods again. So that happened, and then obviously the thing at Mount Bridges I told you guys about the big dog, which happened, I think about a month after the panther thing I told you guys about. So I already knew what it was like to be hunted by a big animal like that, and it felt nothing the same. And it was like, fuck. Obviously the timing on those are in different spots, and I still see that thing all the fucking time. And like I don't go out at night and whistle. I don't go out at night and talk about it, unless I'm with other people, in which case I'm like, well, there's someone else there, you know, like fuck that. But I don't whistle at night no more unless it's like not like a tune, but more of like whistling for a dog type thing. That's the only time I'll whistle at night, because then like a wee whoop type fucking whistle isn't the same as like no, it's like type thing. Like that's completely different, right? But if you're sitting like what I was doing as a kid, because I'm learning how to whistle like that, and so I'm doing different tones. Aki can knows that I used to do a lot of different whistles. I learned like 13 different whistles, I swear.
You don't have to run faster than the creature, you just have to run faster than the person you're with.
Unless it's targeting you. This thing's been here my whole fucking life. It's probably going after me. You're like, that's a good point. I hadn't thought about that one. So,
make a sacrifice. Take him instead.
I mean, you gotta have that one friend you don't like as much. Right? We all do.
Is that why you hang out with me?
No, I like you more than I like me. But I think we should probably end stream there before I get too spooked out and start drawing the damn thing. I had a great night streaming though. Like I'm glad I forced myself to stream tonight.
Thank you for having me.
Hell yeah, man. I honestly should make it like a weekly thing where you're part of the stream, if not like more than once. Take the chubby one, pushes me towards the thing. Aki, come on. You're more than chubby.
You should totally draw, because I've been sitting here for the last half hour online looking for references of this thing, and I can't find it.
I will give you the most fucking vague drawing that won't creep me out.
I'm looking for references. I want to find what this thing looks like. Snacrifice? Is that what the subtitle said? Snacrifice?
Snacrifice.
I'm chubby for a semi-truck. Oof. Oof. F in chat. Put an F in chat, boys. Got one F.
You get an F? Oh no.
F in chat. Yeah, let me pull up. I'll throw an F in there as well. Oh god, fucking get it up in time. If I can get it up in time, that's what my girlfriend says to me.
Oh, you poor thing. God, this is way more detailed than I wanted to.
Your roommate has 2 Skinwalker encounters under his belt. He'll be fine.
Yeah. You know what? It was weird because when I first experienced them, I had no idea what it was. Like, it was a creature that I've never seen before, that I didn't know what to do or who to talk to. And I didn't want to go back to my parents and being like, hey mom, hey dad, I saw some weird thing with red eyes and blah. They're gonna be like, what drugs were you doing? You're a child of the devil. We need to.
He's really
may
Christian,
the power
by the
of
way.
Christ compel you. Yeah. So I was like, yeah, I don't want to talk to my parents about that. So I just kind of lived with it. And then when I moved in with Trash, it was like he started talking about this encounter that he had, you know, with his place and his friend's place, where it was like jumping between houses and stuff like that. I was like, wait a second, kind of sounds familiar. Like, I don't really know about the actual like creature, if it was the same creature. And then he started mentioning the skinwalkers, and he started mentioning stuff about, you know, Bigfoot and goat people and all that stuff. And I remembered a time where I experienced sleep paralysis, where, you know, I woke up and I couldn't move, and there was this kind of shadow being that was standing there in like this trench coat, like this kind of like a dress coat, trench coat type thing, a hat and red eyes, and he was just kind of looming over me as I was laying there paralyzed and I couldn't move.
Oh man, the scaling on this is so fucked.
It was
I mean, to be fair, like
that would do it. That would do it.
Yeah.
But yeah, and then I heard him talking about it. I heard him talking about it while I was messing around with my video games, and I was like, "Oh, if you're talking about this, I have a story." But yeah, and then I just kind of ended up here. So good times. Good times. Yeah, trash mouse, garbage gerbil. I like it. It's kind of an actually garbage gerbil, garbage hamster. Trying to figure out which
recycled rodent.
Recycle rodent.
Recycle rat.
Ring cycle Groden.
Oh god, did it pick that up wrong?
Ian said ring cycle Groden. Oh, that was hilarious. What else? Garbage, trash, recycle. Dumpster squirrel? No, it's too hard to say.
Scrap squirrel.
I need a name that's somewhat trash mousey, but not at the same time.
I know what you mean. I don't like that I'm drawing this. I also drew the legs wrong, but
Peer pressure, peer pressure, peer pressure.
I'm just afraid, like,
do it.
things just freaking me the fuck out.
That's like through the window.
Maybe I'll let you
Oh,
borrow
look
my
at that.
machete. Just this one. It says tree.
Whole conversation makes me have very familiar feeling, like I've experienced something before. Yeah, and that's why when I first heard him talking about it, I was like, ooh, it's like a deja vu type of feeling.
Deja vu.
Supernatural stuff is weird. I remember I told Trash this. There was this one time I was at my buddy's kind of like vacation home cottage type thing. So we're going for food with it after this and
What?
okay, as long as I bring back a hamburger.
Yeah, yeah.
Cool. We can do that. So yeah, I was at my buddy's vacation home type thing. And if you guys know either the game, like the board game Clue, or the movie Clue, there were like secret tunnels that go from the library to the kitchen, or from the lobby to the bedroom, or something like that. And this guy's house had something similar. So we're kind of walking through, and we're doing everything, and we're down in these hallways, and we're going through, and I was heavily Native American, so I experienced a lot on the side. Yeah. Understandable. But yeah, so we're walking through these hallways.
Okay.
And
It's.
oh, there we go.
Hold on. Not.
Ugh, I'm getting shivers just looking at the
Yeah.
drawing.
Okay. It's
This-
not perfect to what it was.
The artist's rendition is last done. Let's see.
Okay. It's again, I'm really out of practice, but so the eyes were like the eye wasn't big enough for the socket. Like, again, this isn't perfect of what it is, but like the design was on the side like that, mirrored on either side. I looked and now I can't look. Well, see, because he used to see it too.
Yeah.
But like the arms were too long. Yeah. Well, I'm creeping out because like the balcony doors open.
Like, I haven't even seen it before. I looked and I shivered, and I was like, ooh, yeah, nope.
I don't like this.
Yeah, that thing does look pretty spooky. But you know, now if you see it tonight, you can just take a picture of it.
I'm just gonna punch it in the fucking mouth. I'll be like, all right, bro, we doing this tonight?
If you see it tonight,
One of these
be in the
days,
drive
I'm gonna
through.
draw it in like realism because I used to be really good at realism, and I'm going to fucking shit myself because that is not to scale. Like the torso is too long, and the legs are just a little bit too thick, but like the feet were kind of like that. It almost looked like it was supposed to have like a little thumb thing there.
Nope.
I definitely remember that. Don't like that at all. Nope. Yeah, exactly. So we're gonna about to ink over this fucker, so I don't have to look at it. All right.
You could just rip the page out.
We could.
Rip
Yeah.
the page out, throw it in the bin, burn the bin.
I'm
burn
not
the
burning
bin.
nothing, but last time that I drew this fucker, and I drew it way better than I drew it like this. It
I don't like that.
broke
So
the window.
Forgot the phone when I was there last time.
It broke the window.
Oh yeah, don't worry. I've got it off to the side. Don't worry. I was gonna bring it. Yeah, it's this right here is a no-go.
Spooks thinking about this.
It's
Line, curves, dots. Connect the dots.
it's
Half
a
moon. Sailor Moon.
it's I believe Nordic room.
Bluetooth.
It's the only one that I know that is meant to confuse things that are trying to get in.
Well,
It would be
So it
kind of
confuses
fun.
things that are on the other side.
I was gonna say, you confuse me.
Yeah. It's supposed to confuse things from seeing what's on the other side of it.
Show what I can tell you.
Mine's not perfect, but it should be close enough to get the job done for it. I don't think it might. I don't think it's gonna work. I don't think it's perfect. I don't even remember if this is the correct thing or not. But we're going to pretend that this will work. It makes me feel a little bit better.
Yep, we good.
Wouldn't it
sit
be
there.
funny if that thing walked into McDonald's and ordered a cheeseburger?
I'd probably buy the cheeseburger. I'd be like, bro, what's your fucking problem?
I'd buy the cheeseburger. All right, man. What do you want? Like, if I get you a cheeseburger, will you leave me alone?
All right, cool. Cool. That's doing that for me.
We will survive the night.
I'm all kind of freaked out now. All right, let's find someone to raid. Oh my goodness. Give you guys some happy-go-lucky feels. I'm gonna drop you over on Frosted Fricks. He's playing Sea of Thieves, and currently he's fishing. Alright. Thank you all for chilling and getting me all spooked out. I want to do more spooky stuff like this.
Let's find my key.
Alright, homie. Show this man some love. He's a good dude. Yeah. I hope you all have a fantastic rest of your evening. I'm going to unmute this because I know that it's actually muted now that I glance over. So, love y'all, and I will see you tomorrow night. I'm going to force myself every single night, 11 to 2 a.m., Monday to Friday. Alright? See you later, everybody. I gotta find my fucking mouse. Alright, bye.